I have everything going. I have the Twitch stream up. It's not detecting audio on my desktop, which is good. So I can put on music if I want. Everyone to say something real quick?
Hello.
No, I don't want to. Don't tell me
Alright.
what to do.
Grr.
Alrighty. So that is working as well. Hakeem, are you going to be streaming as well, or are you just going to, play your character? I know you're trying to get some stuff set up. I'm saying, are you going to be streaming as well?
Oh no, I'm not gonna be streaming today.
Okay. Let me just grab your characters real quick so that I can have it. Okay, Jin's gonna be coming along. Ari, Narza, Torden. We need the Echo Token, of course. We need McKeem and
Cerberus?
I mean, we could bring Cerberus along if you want to try to bring Cerberus along into the ambush and bring him into the
I would
city.
totally.
All right.
I would totally do that.
All right. Let me look for Cerberus's icon. I think I have it on D&D Prep. I'm not 100% sure. Yep, Cerberus the Chompy Boy is what I called him. And I'm moving everything over to the tavern real quick. Cerberus Chompy Boy. Swing into the browse card not coming.
Would it be wrong for me to totally, like, hide him in the crate with me?
I don't think it necessarily would be wrong.
Like, totally just sitting in the crate, waiting, petting the floof, feeding him jerky. Feeding him jerky to keep him calm. Pop out and ride him into battle like a steed.
I was gonna say, weren't you working on a saddle for him?
I think we had talked about that, yeah, because he'd be like big enough for me to ride on him.
Yeah, I was thinking probably.
Wait, why do you have the saddle in real life then? I'm confused.
I mean, that almost sounded like kink shaming there.
Well, no, I was just wondering because it's like Frankie size, and so I was just curious.
He is like 40 pounds and 3 feet tall. Frankie,
yeah, she's like half my size.
Yeah, Frankie is more blood dog. So.
Blood dog?
She pulls me around when I'm like trying to get around in my wheelchair. And she pulls me around at a decent speed too.
Every time we go somewhere, I'm always winded by the time we get there, and she's perfectly fine.
And Frankie is like prancing and excited. Yeah.
Oh.
Hun, we need to get video of that sometime so I can show them what Frankie does for work.
I think I forgot to send the picture of her staring down her cousin.
Alright. So, is everybody ready? I have everything prepared, I believe, because... yeah, that's how it's gonna look for most of the fight.
About as ready as I can be.
Alright, so... we're starting off this session with about, like, a couple day time skip to begin enacting the plan. Just for a brief recap, would Ari or Smith or someone like to explain the plan to the entire party? Because I know Hakeem wasn't here. And just go over, like, kind of like the basics of it. Because as we all know, plans will fall apart within 5 minutes of enacting them.
As soon as first contact is made, it will all fall apart.
Oh yeah, of course. So I'm gonna turn you up a little bit on my end.
So,
I can move my mic a little closer too.
Yeah.
Okay. There is somebody basically selling children into some not so good situation. And we managed to meet up with the person who had been basically raiding these little caravans and spiriting the kids away from this. So, turns out they are collecting kids, shipping them in crates somewhere. And we are going to pull a little bait and switch. And have a few crates full of goblins, because guess who are remarkably child-sized?
Me.
So, so all of my minions I've been like gathering along the way here are actually going to be very useful.
Ooh, could we take time and use my disguise kit to actually disguise them as children, so when they're running around killing all these people, it looks like a bunch of kids are doing it?
I mean, you could probably. I mean, y'all have plenty of time. I mean, technically, you could disguise them to look like, you know, small children. You know,
probably
paint
could.
paint over the green and blue or whatever that the
Yeah.
goblins would.
Give everyone a hat to
thinking
hide
leave
the
them, like,
ears.
as goblins, but like dress them up in kids' clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then
Hide
just
the
let
ears
them-
under a hat.
Yeah.
Those would be some dang ugly kids, but hey.
Oh, terrifying. Terrifying. Imagine a toddler running around with a fucking polearm.
And like this menacing, way too wide grin full of sharp pointy teeth. And like
Beady
red
little
eyes and looking completely feral. Yeah, totally.
Anyone that survives gonna have nightmares.
What about
I've
therapy?
raised 2 kids, like this wouldn't even scare me anymore. Oh my god.
All right. So, after you disguise all the goblins and give them all little makeup kits and everything, they all look like horrific little goblins that look like nightmare fuel. And you
It's like very ugly kids from a distance.
and you guys set up the little road trap with the help of Desil, and set up the stakeout at the road at around the time you guys got from the ledger and the logistics board. So, as the party is setting up in their positions, you just have the goblins just kind of being herded like a little, basically like a field trip group by Ari. and they're little chaperoned groups of the smarter goblins in charge of the little groups. I don't know, I'm just imagining this like a field trip. So,
Yeah.
as you guys see the first little cargo, frickin', I don't know why I was having a hard time saying the word carriage. But you see the little carriage, the little wagon. They slowly start to come to a stop with the very typical log in the road method. The when in doubt, log in the road. And you see the driver kind of, look around, looks a little confused at why there's a log in the road, and he comes to like a full stop. You guys do hear some noise from the back of the I'm just gonna call it a truck, just know it's technically like a wagon. The back of the truck. And you guys definitely hear some noises from the wooden box. It does not sound like normal livestock. You all know what the livestock is. There are some air holes in it, though. They did make sure to keep the air holes.
Well, that was nice of them.
But that does allow more screams to echo from the box. So you see one of the men kind of hop off the back. He pops out and starts trying to slowly hack away at the the log in the road, completely distracted, but a little nervous because it definitely looks like an ambush. But after a couple minutes, they start to lose their tension. It's been a windy night. Why would they be the one getting ambushed, right?
So, can I say something to the party before we start anything?
Yeah.
Let's be smart about this and let them do all the work and clear the log, and then we'll kill them.
I'm laughing how Torton was
Oh
like
my
laying
God.
down in between the boxes, thinking, "Oh, oh, oh, I get to be help. Oh, I'm still in reserve."
So,
Torton's like,
Yeah,
"I
you've
want to
got,
see if
like,
I can chop down a tree with a hammer." Aw.
Ari and her Echo just basically both standing there, ready to do whatever.
so
So,
as the log gets cleared within about an hour, it was a decent log, but it required some chopping. Um, they start to be able to move the log away, and as they start to move the log away, they're really tired. I mean, these are normal humans, some tabaxis, so basically not like super brawny races of people are working this. And as they start to move the log out of the road, um they try to go sit down and have a drink of water. That was some hard labor. Their job is to traffic children, not do lumberjack work. So they sit down and they take a little bit of drink of water. They're so nice. They pour some water through the holes in the back to give some water to the kids.
They're just like pouring it in, like through the top.
Yeah.
Their mouth.
They don't want to go in there. It's gross in there. They don't know how long it's been since those kids bathed.
Oh.
Listen. The people who know what's in the box, they know not to go in because they don't want to see it, and then the people who don't know what's in the box still know policy is don't open the box.
oh god.
So
Yeah.
they don't know what it's like in the box.
How many people are with the little
Um,
caravan going through here?
I'd say about 5. 2 drivers and a couple, guards and laborers to clear out some road work. But nothing too powerful. I mean, it just looks like your typical civilian guy. One of the guards looks a little bit stronger, but again, you guys have fought dragons, so can a guy that looks strong really be that strong? Like, again, comparison-wise, you could snap their necks with Russian stealth and not even frickin' flinch. So, how do y'all want to dispatch the guards, or do what you need to do?
I would like to keep one of them alive for questioning.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, as a group before this, we would have obviously taken up the ideal positions
Yeah.
to lay this trap. So I would say, like, when they sit down to, like, have their drink of water, like, after they, like, sprinkle it on top of the kids and they sit back down, that's when I'm gonna just pop down and murder them.
Okay.
So
the one that
Operation Kneecap optional.
Yes. The
Okay.
one that gave them the water is the one I'm gonna keep alive.
Okay, that's the main driver guy. He mostly sat around. He looks like a typical middle management guy.
Perfect.
As we all know, middle managers are Satan on Earth.
Yeah.
No, he's about to meet Satan on Earth.
Yeah. So he's just sitting down. I'll name him Tom. Tom just sits down and starts drinking some water. He's looking around. He's clearly a little bit sketched out, but nothing's happened so far to him. And
Can I, like,
what's up?
have my little swarm of goblins just sort of surround him, just kind of go sneaking up.
So as he's taking a sip of water, he sees one child start kind of walking towards him, and he's just like, "Huh." And he kind of like knocks on the back, and he's like, "Yo, is the latch down? I think I see a kid." And he's like, he sees another one, and another one, and you know, Children of the Corn, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
And of course,
imagining.
there's me and my Echo, so there's like two identical twin-looking things.
So your goblins start Child of the Corning him, and he starts screaming as he's like climbing on top of the crate, just crying, as he sees just like over a dozen goblins start surrounding him. The rest of the guards just kind of are a little tired, but they see him and they're like, "Oh, whatever. There's some little rats," so they kind of pull out their swords and start walking
Mhm.
towards them. Um,
That's
again,
and that's when
yeah.
we.
Sorry, go on.
I said that's when I decide to make a move.
All right.
So we shooting first,
Basically,
asking questions later? Because I just got a gun trained on these guys.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, bet.
The one guy that looks like a middle manager has been marked by the party basically to not kill, and he's already hiding on top. So everyone on the ground floor or sitting is they're fair game. So you guys are basically
basically sneak up
what's up?
on the one guy and basically sneak up on the one guy and stab him in the back with the bloody edge.
All right, so one of the swordsman guys that are walking towards the kids, you just stealth up behind him and just stab him in the back, and he just like starts screaming and just starts bleeding out on the floor, just coughing like, "Oh fuck," and dies.
Oh, we don't even have to roll for combat. Then fudge
No,
it.
no, yeah,
Can I
no,
just
no, no.
blast?
That's what I'm saying. Is this is just it's an ambush. Like these guys are so weak. Like you're just you.
Okay.
I told you, you just walk in and just murder these fuckers.
Okay, cool. No stealth, no nothing. Just walk up to him with the shotgun, 2 blasts, boom, boom, knocked out 2 of them.
All right, Torna, would you like to break his kneecaps in and just send him to God?
Why does
Um,
Akeem's voice sound deeper?
because it is.
Yeah. Torna, would you
Before
like
it
to
was a little
best?
bit.
Jordan would like to just walk up to one of them, just grab him by the head,
Okay.
and just say, "You should sit down."
Okay. Do you forcefully make
Okay.
him sit on half legs or crisscross applesauce, or how do you make him sit?
I pretty much just grab him by
Just-
the head, and as soon as he kind of tries to nod, I just shove him into the ground.
Based.
not killing him, just like in case your manager does.
It's
is
basically just
cooperating,
making his legs
give a little bit of
crunch.
extra.
Alright, so the managerial guy, Tom, looks down and says, "Brad, bro, what the fuck is going on, man?"
What time of day is it?
It's about 8 o'clock at night.
So it's like dusk-ish.
Yeah.
So I want to like position myself so I'm whatever the light source is in the sky is behind me.
Okay.
So I just look like a shadow, and I want to just like slowly flap my wings and like slowly come down in front of this guy with the children surrounding him. And just like ominously, not even saying a word, just like slowly floating down in front of him.
Alright.
And then is everyone else dealt with at this point?
Yeah, Brad, the guy that, Torrin, kept as, backup incentive to Tom, is just kind of like his kneecaps are not feeling very good. Not fully broken, but, you know, Torrin just kind of pushed him to the ground, and, bones don't really, hold up to Goliath levels of strength.
And then I want to say in the most menacing voice possible to Tom, "It's time to atone for your sins."
He's just crying and nodding. He's like, "Yes, what do you want? What do you
I'm
need?"
just gonna sit there and menacingly float over top of him, flapping my wings.
starts praying at this point. He's praying to whatever god he prays to. There's probably not any, but still, he's just praying.
No, he's just going down the list, starting at A, going to Z.
Yeah.
Somebody listen.
God, Jesus,
Somebody.
Thor, Ryshid, odontologist lady. I don't know. He just starts.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, Abraham Lincoln.
Starts
Does anyone
praying
else
to
want to
Chuck Norris.
take lead on interrogation? Does somebody else want to take lead on interrogation?
Can I just point a shotgun to his temple and threaten him? Would that
That would work. Yes.
work? Okay then.
I would grab the shotgun and just point it straight towards his knee instead.
Okay, lowers it slightly to his knees.
And then I want to say higher.
Oh, brings it up to
I
his
wanna just-
cojones.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I did
I'm
mention
just gonna be
castration.
grinning maliciously.
Ari, do you want the goblins to start like doing little bite sounds where they're like, chattering their
Oh,
teeth? They'll like
yeah.
start like biting.
Oh yes, and hey,
Oh,
we
can some
have
of
our
them start
fluffy
like putting a fire
Wolfie.
together?
Yeah. So the goblins
We
start
have our
putting a
fluffy
little
Wolfie with us.
bonfire.
We'll have him growling.
Would you allow the goblins to eat one of the dead people because they're a little bit hungry and one of them just is like, big tall smart
Oh,
goblin,
yeah.
can I nibble? So they just
Yeah.
drag one of Tom's friends who's like barely alive. He's like sputtering and breathing, and you just hear some horrific, mortifying screams as they start eating into him alive.
No. I tell them not to make a mess.
Yeah. They smile and nod and give you a little thumbs up, and they start eating him. Their favorite part is the jugular, of course. That's where it gives that nice that pressure of blood directly. It's like a Go-Gurt.
And Tom can hear all
Very
this, right?
Oh yeah, Tom's watching this.
Okay, and I want to look at Tom and get a mischievous grin on my face and say, "Who says it's wrong to play with your food?" And I want to like land right in front of him and put my hand on his shoulder.
He just looks at you and just is crying. He's like, "What do you want me to do?"
Talk.
I don't know what you want me to say. I'm just trying to bring the children to
And
the
I start
port.
digging my claws into his shoulder.
He's basically letting out childlike cries. The irony.
How many children are there?
I don't know. All I know is it's a crate and it can be 20 to 40.
Basically, grab his head and tell him, does the name Frelner ring a bell? Do you work for him?
I'm just a contractor. All I know is that he supplies some of the cargo. Sometimes it's about it. I'm just a middle manager.
And I want to take my thumb and like dig it under his collarbone and like get my nail under there and start prying up the collarbone.
Ooh, that hurts.
Yeah, he's just screaming at this point.
Where are you taking the kids?
To the port. To the port. All I'm doing is taking him to the port. All I know is that once we go to the port, then we just take it to the normal cargo logistics point. Someone will put a little thing on the wagon, and then then we just drive the wagon to the real drop-off location.
Can I look down and notice that he's pissed himself?
I mean, it's
that's
not
what
only
Gordon was gonna
piss.
say.
I mean, it
was,
ain't just piss, but I mean,
Jordan was gonna
Did
say
she-
when he said, "What do you want me to do?" Jordan was gonna say, "Stop peeing," but yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good assumption.
Oh well, don't worry, he's stopped. He's already empty.
Who's the name of the contact in the town?
I don't. It changes. It changes. All that happens is we drive into the town, and when we arrive, we take it to the main logistics network. Our times and our caravans are marked, and he just kind of points down, and it's got like a little marking with a little seal on it. And he's like, "There's a man. He'll show up at the caravan, and he'll slap a little thing over the main seal, and he'll say, 'Oh, we need to check this,' and he'll bring the cargo to a small offshoot. It's a small back alley office. That's where we offload the main cargo."
And I like, as I'm sitting there holding him, I was like, anyone else have a question for him?
Can I be the one to blow his head off?
And I snap his collarbone and I just throw him on the ground, and you guys can do whatever you want with him.
He's just like grabbing out his collarbone, screaming and crying. Anyone want to do the honors of blowing his brains out, or just want to leave him there suffering and crying and pissing himself?
Cock my shotgun, put it to the temple, and boom.
Kadoosh.
Yeah, Tom's dead. What do you want to do with Brad? Because Brad was still partially alive as backup.
Oh, that reminds me, Brad. You know what we should do?
Yeah.
I don't really want to kill him. Anybody have manacles?
What are those?
I mean,
Handcuffs?
Ari can probably throw some together in a heartbeat.
We don't need him if he doesn't have hands.
Well, you see, what I was gonna do, 'cause
Carl, that kills people. Sorry.
the guilt of killing people has really been laying on my soul recently. So I was just going to cover him with all the blood and viscera and just leave him here for the predators instead.
Mm.
That
I
way
mean,
I
don't
mean,
swarm of
he is one of the new guys. I mean, he is, just a basic worker. So I mean,
I was gonna say there's a whole swarm of goblins here, so like we already have the predators. We don't need to wait for them.
yeah.
I was just gonna say, oh, we don't need handcuffs, and pull my javelin out and like stab it through his calf and into the ground.
So yeah, he's just toast at this point. He's done. He's gone. So you guys now get to dress up. Congratulations! You're able to free some of the children. You're able to free the cargo load. Who wants to do the honors of opening up the hatch?
I mean, I would totally be prying the crates open. Yeah.
Alright, so you go to the back of the truck and you just start, freaking crowbarring the freaking wooden latch. After a little bit of work, you pop it. And you open up the door and you see about 25 kids in there just kind of cowering in fear. As usual, DeSille kind of, heads to the back of the truck and just starts, trying to not in the best way, but he starts kind of funneling the kids out. They're a little bit scared because they see a dark elf, but when they see the rest of the party, they feel definitely safer than being in a fucking wooden box.
Are any of them hurt?
None of them look hurt. A couple of them do smell like piss, but it does smell like someone else's. Someone familiar.
That I need to put prestidigitation on.
I'm just saying Tom pissed himself so
I
much
have
that
that
it even
also.
leaked.
Yeah. I should have that also. So
If you
Yeah, we
want
could
to,
totally clean
you
the
can
kids up real quick.
cast it, yeah. So you guys spend a bit of time cleaning up the kids, and DeSille and hold on, I think I had. Yeah, Udabras is gonna help also, but basically DeSille and Udabras are gonna just take them back to the tavern, and they're gonna be able to make sure the kids are okay. Desilis gives Nars a little pat on the back and says, "You'll do good, man. Get those fuckers." So,
Did those guys have any particular uniform or anything like that that we need to worry about?
they just had like little sigils on them, so you're able to just like cut it off and just kind of stitch it onto your clothes enough.
That works.
And they have like little pieces of paper for the map. So
Hmm.
you guys are able to just basically take over the entire caravan, dress up. Torden just looks like the muscle. Again, same with McKeem. He looks like muscle. Nars is gonna be able to stealth into the back with you and Jin pretty easily.
Oh, I was gonna just do back self as Tom, and then
Oh yeah, true. You could just dress up as Tom and be the
Yeah.
caravan driver.
yeah, I was just gonna be the driver and do contact if you guys were okay with that.
Works with me.
Yeah.
How
Basically,
big were the crates, by the way?
basically it's just a wagon, but I'm just calling it a truck because it's got like a giant wooden box with some air holes in it. So it's like just like a 20 by 10 kind of thing. It's just like a giant long wooden thing with wagon wheels on it.
Oh,
I'm just calling it a truck because it's easier for my brain to think it's a truck. Just know technically it looks more, medieval.
Yeah, medieval box truck.
Yeah, medieval box truck. So,
I was just about to say, medieval Toyota Hilux. It's fine.
yeah.
So I'm salty that I still can't have one.
Ah, yes, the medieval Dodge Hellcat.
wow. Man.
It's a legendary item. It's a Dodge Hellcat. It adds plus 10 to style. Anyway, so you guys are able to load up and prepare the truck, and it's about two-ish hours away, and you guys are able to start driving. So you guys are reading the maps, and it's a pretty smooth ride to the main castle for the port. Let me pull up my thing real quick. I don't have a specific image, but basically it's a fortress. Big stone walls with like spikes and stuff coming out the top to stop people from kind of climbing over. You notice there's like kind of like a large canal as you guys start kind of approaching the gate, and that kind of helps lead out to, as kind of like a pseudo port to lead to the main port. So this looks like a major logistics hold. Lots of guards are on the like main wall, but just due to it kind of being very man-made, it's got a lot of natural defenses, kind of being next to a little mountainous kind of hill. So you guys are able to stroll right up to the main two guards at the gate, and they say, "Sigil and papers."
And I do my best sniveling little bitch impression and hand them down.
Are you sitting on the box truck part and you just have like someone else on the on the driver's seat?
Yeah.
So
Like,
you,
doing the full middle management thing.
so you hand the paper to like Torden or someone, and they hand it off. And
Yep.
they look at the papers and they're like, "You're about 15 minutes late, but whatever. Any problems out in the road?"
Just a tree.
Yeah, fucking trees, man. Goddamn druids. Whatever. Hands you back the paper and sigil. And of course, as middle management, it has to get passed to you by your employee. So they're like, "All right, you know the drill. Follow the map. Head to the main logistics hold. You'll be good." So you're able to drive in with the horses and stuff, and the back of the truck sounds a little bit rowdier than normal. Obviously, since you guys have loaded goblins in there, but no one really seems to mind. You just hear them kind of make a comment of like, "That's really fucking loud. Wonder what the fuck's in it. But as they know, do not open the box. So
And I'm like, yeah, and they stink like piss too.
so you are able to drive up to a pretty nice warehouse looking place. You see plenty of people, you know, doing normal work. The city's, got some cobblestone roads. It's decently nice. It's like a mini city. So as you're doing that, you see some shops, you see some people just kind of, living their lives. It's like a little community, which is kind of odd, but at the same time, what's the best way to hide stuff? Plain sight. So, as you guys reach the warehouse, like Tom informed you, they just hand you a little piece of paper, and they're like, yeah, we'll get you set up and started to offload your cargo. They just see that it's marked as livestock. The guy working this doesn't really know it. He looks like the average foreman. So the foreman's like, yeah, I'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'm dealing with another cargo load. And like clockwork, about 5 minutes after he leaves, a man slaps a little thing on the side of your thing and says, oh, inspection, and gives you a little wink.
And I would like to note this guy's face.
Okay. He looks kind of, I don't know. Fuck it. I'm gonna say like he's a tabaxi. So, it's just like a tabaxi. He's in some, like, kind of chainmail armor. Just some simple stuff, a little bit of protection. Looks a little bit more guarded up, though, than a normal, inspector would. And, the main foreman just kind of looks at the, inspector with kind of like a, raised eyebrow that looks a little odd. But it looks like the foreman's been told, don't question the inspectors. So, you guys are taken by the inspector. He's on a little bit of a horse with a little bit of a guard. About three or five people. Typical small squadron. And you guys are taken down the road about 10-15 minutes. And you guys take some twists and turns, and it's how it looks on your map for the special livestock map. And about 15 minutes later, you guys arrive at kind of like a weird shack. It looks kind of run down, but the door looks very solid. Reinforced with steel, clearly reinforced with a bit of mana, The rest of the shack looks like dog shit, but, for some reason, it's a little odd. They want to make sure something can't get out. So, as you guys pull to a halt, the main inspector guy kind of looks at you, Jin, since you're the one who looks like Tom, and he's like, "So, Tom, any difficulties on your little trip this session?"
Yeah, there was a tree. I ended up shitting myself. Fucking, it was embarrassing.
Okay. You see him just kind of like scribbling some notes down real quick. He just kind of double checks the wooden box. He's just kind of looking around it. He looks a little suspicious, like he's a little suspicious right now. But he's just kind of dragging his finger around the back, and he's like, good condition. Doesn't look to be really tampered with. And as he gets to the back, he looks at the back of the box. And he kind of looks at it a little odd and takes a couple steps back and kind of looks up at you. I'm assuming you're kind of keeping an eye on him at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his eyes kind of dart to a little part of the where, how I said there's like the wooden latch where you put in medieval where they'd put down the like not log, but you know what I mean, like the freaking plank to secure a door. He looks at it and he's like, interesting, and he starts to kind of step back and starts to kind of walk away from the crate. And you see him start to kind of look at his wrist and start to kind of, move something that looks like a magic stone real quick.
I would like to cast Zephyr Strike.
All right.
And I would like to rush him and try to stab him in the throat with the Weed Killer.
All right. You're not gonna have to roll anything. You just freaking blitz off the top, just like Have you seen Arcane like Jinx?
Mhm.
Yeah, basically you just pull that kind of a fucking move and just stab his throat, and he just like falls to the floor.
And at that point, I'm assuming we all came up with a signal to start. So whatever the signal is, I'm gonna whistle or whatever.
All right.
We're just gonna start massacring.
So when the signal goes off, the party's able to just murder the guards pretty easily. Since you were watching him and were able to use Zephyr Strike, you stopped him before he could call for an SOS. But you guys have only about probably 30 minutes to an hour time before you get detected. But
Somebody go and tap on the crate and let us know it's go time.
okay.
Oh yeah, whatever the signal was to let you guys all spring out and get ready, because we're gonna have to take this door down.
Yeah.
One way or another.
So
I look over at Thornton, give him a little wink.
So you're able to open up the crate really easily, and the goblins that look like children start filing out, in single file, like frickin' stormtroopers. I don't know.
I want to come out riding the wolf.
All right, so you can do a few things with the goblins. You can have them just run around and cause havoc to anyone with a certain sigil on their suit, or you could have the goblins kind of come with you as you're, sieging the main the main house. There's a couple things, how do you want to do it?
How many goblins do I have?
You have about 15.
Okay, I'm gonna send 10 of them to just go cause chaos.
All right.
I'm
So,
gonna keep the 5 smartest ones with me.
all right. Well, you should probably send one smart goblin with the rest to make sure they're only hitting the
Sure.
people with sigils, because there are some civilians, but and just to make sure that they're only killing people with the Frelnor sigil or any of the main side
Yeah.
ones. You have a list basically of people who are good and people who need to
Take a little dirt nap.
exactly. So you send off the 10 goblins, and one of the goblins gives you a little salute and says, "Hi, Commander, tall, smart goblin, ma'am." And well, now you've not only tamed the Goliath, you've now tamed the wolf. So clearly, you're a high commander at this point. Dare I say
Goblin
Commodore?
warlord all of a sudden.
Exactly. Dare I say Commodore? So,
The goblin door.
yeah. "He shall not pass," said Ari softly. I don't know. I forget what Dumbledore said in the fucking thing, so I started doing Lord of the Rings.
You shall not pass.
Alright, so you see this nice door with a lot of wood, a lot of metal, some magic enchantments. You guys could either bash it in and try to bash it in with the help of, Torden and McKeem, or you guys could try to, sneak in and,
Blow it up.
or you could blow it up, yeah. I'm just saying,
Yeah, that might
what's
be
your
super
preferred entry method,
So would I notice anything with my smuggler's background?
Not anything particularly this
Okay.
session.
There isn't any like thieves' cant or anything.
Um,
around this
not-
building.
Not
that they'd be
really.
like,
I
"Hey,
mean,
these guys are a little sketchy."
you might see like a little bit of thieves' cant, I could say, like, just, something marked as, the main entrance. Nothing anything too defining, but basically you'd just notice the sigil. This is kind of the drop-off point. But nothing anything too particularly.
Okay.
But I will say, Torden, You do notice something a little odd when you're kind of close to this building, and a little more so since you've just entered the city. You notice your connection to Thor a little bit dampened. You're not really too sure why, but you just kind of feel, your connection to the gods and deities are a little bit strained in this location.
Okay.
Okay. But speaking of that, you do notice that the door is definitely enchanted. Not with any traps, but just, magically enforced, and there's something with it. It's just kind of, rubbing you the wrong way. So, how do y'all want to breach this door?
I mean,
Um,
Ari's solution to everything is to blow it up. So if y'all
Let's
don't
say we
stop
have
her,
the
she's
option of
gonna.
kicking it down, or we have the option of
Like boom
just
boom bakadai.
blowing it up.
I mean, I could also try to pick it.
It's up to y'all. It really doesn't matter. I'm just saying, which would you prefer
Like,
to do?
I am a rogue. If we want to come in and be a little bit more uh, subtle once we come in, because there might be kids inside that we need to worry about possibly fragging. Um,
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't want to do what the SWAT does? You don't want to throw flashbangs in the crib?
oh, I don't mind throwing flashbangs in the crib, but as long as it's a flashbang, we're planning on blowing the door up, and that's going to cause shrapnel to pretty much claymore the entire room.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
I mean, you
these
can try picking
doors
the
were
door first.
All
We
right.
could always blow it up after.
Fuck. What is it for? I always think it's sleight of hand for lockpicking. Am I going crazy?
You can
I
do
normally
sleight of
do
hand,
either.
or you can do thieves' tools.
Yeah, I have
Do
proficiency
thieves
in
tools
thieves
if
tools.
you have
So.
that. Yeah. Just do that. I just want to see what you come up with if you just like open it like with no problem or. Okay. Yeah. You just slip the tools in, very finessed. You're very used to sticking things in holes and making it pop. You're very good with your fingers.
classic.
Man, I was gonna have Kale try kick down the door, but I guess that
Well,
works.
I was actually thinking since it's such a nice door, we should steal it.
That is true.
You guys could steal the door if you want.
Like some of the goblins could sit here and work on taking the door off the hinge once we're in.
I mean, I could wave a few of them over and have them do that.
All right.
With
So
it being magically reinforced, like Ari, I'm pretty sure you could probably have some fun with this.
Yeah. I mean, and on their way to the cart or whatever, they could totally use it to hide behind. They could totally. I just picture them running amok, throwing bombs and little, just causing
Molotovs
utter
and-
chaos. Or fireworks, setting off fireworks and scaring the hell out of everyone.
All right. So as you open the
A few of
door,
them are making.
oh,
I'm guessing a few of them are making funny faces like kind of
Scaring
taunt
kids.
people.
all right. So
I
as
imagine
you,
it like the scene in what is it, Gremlins 2 when they're in the mall.
oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking that. I could not remember the name of the film for some reason, which made it all the better.
Don't feed after midnight.
Classics.
Mm.
Once we're inside, is there anything
All right.
that we need to
So
know about?
as you open the door, you look inside. You have like dark vision, right?
Yeah, 60
Okay.
feet.
So
Actually, I
you
think I have 90 feet now.
yeah, so you pop your head in very carefully, just in case there's a trap. But as you look around, you don't see really anything. You see just some basic chairs, some basic just kind of like it's used, but it's a basic shack. You don't see any kids, you don't see any crates. And it looks relatively safe. It just there's no lights on. So, do you want to kind of like go into the shack and start investigating?
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without Trace.
All right.
cast that. That's a 3rd level spell.
Alright.
So that's gonna all give us a bonus to our stealth checks, plus 10.
Alright.
And then with that, I'm assuming that we rested on the way back through.
Yeah.
Oh no. I used Zephyr Strike when we got here.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, you did.
Yeah, so I hit it, but it didn't. Hold on, I gotta correct that because it didn't take the spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Zephyr Strike again.
Alright. And you're just, like,
Um,
readying it, I'm assuming?
Yeah. So it just gives me that extra 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
So if I have to disengage or something like that, I can.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go in the room as stealthily as possible.
Alright, so you go into the room, and you just kind of start looking around. Roll me an investigation. Alright, so as you're looking around, you get a very good basic overlay of the room. You see a little bit of a fireplace that's, not been lit. You see that the building is only 1 story, so there's no upper floor. You start looking around, you notice some rugs. They look kind of worn and kind of dirtied. It does not look like this place has been cleaned. You do notice that there's been a lot of foot traffic in this room, so you know there's something about this room. You notice that there's been a lot of small footprints, clearly children, and some larger footprints. They all kind of, scatter on and off the carpets and the rugs, but there's a lot of different rugs. Which is a little odd, because if you think about it, a rug would be more of a luxury good. So, why is there a shady shack with a bunch of rugs?
I'm gonna start lifting the rugs and start looking for like a trapdoor or anything.
Okay. As you start lifting up the
goblins helping with that.
Okay. The goblins start, helping drag the rugs. The first rug you drag, doesn't really do anything. It's just some dirt. You get a bunch of dust. A couple of the goblins are like, God damn it, dust. And one by one, you start moving all the rugs. You kind of like, flap them just to check. And of course, the last rug you pull does reveal a bit of a trapdoor. Do you want to open the trapdoor?
Not yet. I want to let everyone know, and then we can kind of take up positions around it first.
Okay.
And look at the door, make sure there's not any traps or anything on it.
Okay. Roll me, fuck, what is it to, check for traps again? I'm trying to remember the rolls.
Perception or investigation?
Yeah.
I think it was, I thought there was...
Preferably perception.
So perception is general looking. Investigation is I am looking for a tripwire. But I'm not looking for any stones that are going to move.
Is it wisdom or am I wrong?
It's a wisdom
Okay, yeah,
save.
it is Okay, so it is investigation. Perception and investigation. Okay, so perception to notice, investigation to find out how it works, and then dexterity with the thieves' tools to disarm. Okay.
So perception and notice first?
Yeah. You guys just need to roll some perception checks.
19?
Hun, can you roll that for me?
Yeah, the 19 covers it. You just notice like a small spike trap. It just would shoot out some darts. It basically just would hurt, and it would set off like a bit of an alarm. But you do notice that there's like a little bit of a switch you can just kind of, pull and just kind of like unlatch to, disarm it. Since, this is meant to be, traveled through every couple days.
So a dexterity check to...
Yeah, just well, it would be thieves' tools, technically.
Oh, thieves' tools.
Okay. Yeah. Doesn't look like it's that hard of a trap to disarm, though. Okay, yeah, you basically cut the red wire and it's good.
I was gonna say, do I have advantage on this? since I have perception.
I don't know. Regardless, the 15 would just let you through.
Okay.
So you just kind of unhook it, and you just kind of are able to snip it if you want to completely disable it.
I would actually like to just bypass it.
Okay. So
Because this
you're
might
able
be
to
a
just
good lure to drag people to us.
yeah. So you reset the trap as you're lifting it up. It's disarmed. You're good. You're able to send everyone down. It's kind of dark though. It's connected to a ladder. So when you pull it up, you see a ladder that goes down. And Torden, you do get another vibe though that you are gonna kind of have less of a connection to your god when you go down there. You just kind of get like a weird skin crawling on your back feeling.
That intuition. Got
Yeah,
it.
that intuition. So y'all want to start shuffling down one at a time down the spooky ladder?
Yeah, I'll go down first.
You'd have to go down last to reset the trap.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Yeah.
And send a goblin down
I would like to
first.
go down second to last just to make sure I don't break anything on the
I
way
was
down.
gonna say.
If the ladder doesn't look sturdy enough, I could always cast rope trick and we could just climb down the rope. I mean, if it's more than 60 feet down, then that's a problem, but...
It should be fine. I just was laughing that I was gonna say, like, Tornado breaks one or two of the things going down. But, yeah. You guys are able to shuffle down. Who wants to go first, basically? That's all that kind of matters. So that I can address them when they're, looking around.
Goblin
And go
first.
second after
Somebody
one of
with
the
dark vision.
goblins.
So you want to send a goblin down first? Okay.
Yep.
What do you want to call him? What do you want to call him?
I have no idea.
Schnitz.
All right, no idea. You're down first.
No idea. All right, one of the goblins just drops himself down. He's like, "All right, no idea. Yippee!" You just hear some screaming because he didn't use the ladder.
He just yeeted himself down.
Oh my god.
But from just basic calculations, from what it sounded like, it's about a 30-foot drop. His knee is not feeling very good, but he goes, I'm good. Anyone got a
Can I-
ear wound?
Can I go down there after him
Yeah.
using the ladder and like give him like a basic potion? 'Cause
Yeah.
I was gonna say, let me have my echo go down and dose him with a potion or something.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I can cast Cure Wounds if we get to him. We'll spare the dying if he's that close.
He's just hurt. He bruised his knee a little bit more than a bruise. There's just a bit of a bone popping out.
Ooh.
He'll be fine.
So the goblin gets up after the potion, and he's like, okay, so it just looks like it's a dungeon. Ow.
Smack him upside the head.
Ow.
Wait, which one of us is going to smack him upside the head? Because if I smack him upside the
Ari.
head, that's going to go very badly for him.
Yeah.
Like I said, Ari. She's just gonna a little smack and tell him next time use ladder, dummy.
Yes, great Commander Ari.
Mhm.
So, as you guys start slowly shuffling down, after his bleeding and screaming and very obnoxious goblin demeanor, he was able to see that there's one main corridor. There's little bits of torches on the side of the walls, and it looks like you guys have entered like a straight up dungeon.
Well, here we go.
And so basically what you're able to kind of gather from just like the basic, look around is it looks like they bring the kids into the shack and they drop them directly into a dungeon, which is really good security. Because most rescuers aren't going to be able to handle a dungeon. Luckily for you, you are not normal people. So,
No, Ari is definitely not normal.
Yeah. You guys are able to bring Cerberus down just by kind of carrying him. He's good. Or did you want to have Cerberus with you or not? Because I thought you wanted to bring Cerberus. I'm just double checking before my brain.
Definitely, yeah.
Alright, so there's enough room. You're able to bring Cerberus, and he's just, eating some snacks, some arms of people, just usual wolf activities. And you guys look around, and it's very kind of old looking. It's like really kind of dark and dusty. Lots of cobblestone. There's some torches on the walls, but they're not really lit. There's like one that's lit because it looks like it's been prepped to bring the cargo, but the rest haven't been lit. So you can light them as you go. You can just bring one
Okay.
torch. It's kind of up to you.
Real quick before we take off doing stuff, I want to basically have Torden hold me, and I'm going to send my Echo down the tunnel to
Okay.
try to scout ahead.
All right.
I've got dark vision, I'm pretty sneaky, and my Echo is expendable.
It took less than an hour for us to find the trapdoor.
Oh yeah, no, it only took you about like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, we still had pass without trace going too.
Yeah. So, Ari, you send your Echo out about, what, like 30, 60 feet or whatever is your distance, or are you going to do your knockout method?
I'm having Torden hold me because I actually have the, what was it, Echo Avatar or something like that, where I can go quite some distance.
Okay. So,
my body's helpless while I do.
makes sense. So, you send your Echo down the corridor. A lot of walking, since, you are tiny, you're just, walking, really kind of slowly through it. You look around. It's a very long, straight corridor, this first part. You don't notice any traps, you don't notice anything. It's just kind of really dark for normal people. But
Mm-hmm.
you see kind of like a fork in the path, and you can either go to the left or the right.
Left.
Okay, so you take a left, and you start to see some kind of what looks to be like little storage spaces. You want to look in the storage space by chance? They
Yeah.
look like little cubbies. You notice something familiar. Something human or humanoid. Kind of doesn't really smell, but looks like it's been there for a long time. Do you want to touch it?
Stick I can poke it with.
Yeah, you can poke it. You poke it, and it seems very brittle, and you just hear a little crunching snap. And you notice it's bones.
Jerky. Is it people jerky?
No, unfortunately, these are not people jerky. It's just bones.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Take
These
one
are the
with me
skeletons.
to give to the puppy.
All right. You grab the femur and some humerus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're able to kind of walk back to the party, and just kind of give it to Cerberus and let the party know kind of what you saw.
Yep.
Basically, if you go forward and left,
Yeah. We apparently hit the storage part of the dungeon. No treasure, no shinies.
But there is a path to the right that you didn't explore. Do you want to send your Echo back down to the forward and right?
Might as well.
All right. So as you go to the right, your Echo notices that it gets a little bit warm. You're out eating. I'm kidding. Sorry, but what's the severance? But basically, it starts to feel a little bit warmer, and there is still some like storage crates, but it looks more like supplies. This looks like the main path. It's just got like basic, food, jerky, anything important really. Just, simple rations. Feed the kids just enough. You also notice that there is a lot of like footprints down this way.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna
Thanks,
cancel
Akeem.
my.
You're welcome.
I want to go ahead and cancel my echo and basically wake back up and let them know,
Alright.
and then summon another echo because I'm not gonna go out in the front of anybody if I can help it.
Makes sense.
I want to live. I like life.
So, you guys want to go down the straight and right path?
Yes.
Alright,
About
so,
the only real option.
without
okay.
triggering anyone, no, I'm kidding. Sorry, it's a joke my dad always told me. It's always say go forward and not go straight. Anyway, you go forward and right, and the party sees, I'm assuming, like, Makeem has, like, a little bit of a lantern or a torch or something, just to give him a little bit of light.
Yeah, I lit one of the torches that was on the wall. I was about to say that.
Okay. As you're kind of walking down, you see, like, the jerky and stuff, and you come across another fork in the road, kind of. You got, forward and left this time. And what you can see from the left path is you feel it's a little bit warm, but you also have a feeling there's a shiny in there, Ari. You don't really know why, but you have a feeling there's a shiny. Your little goblin senses are tingling. There's a shiny, and there's
Okay.
something cool down there, but it's a little bit warm. But you also have the forward
Yep.
path, which just seems kind of boring and plain and like the long way. So, do you want it the short path, which has cool shinies, or do you want the long way, which
God.
doesn't have shinies?
I'm going to. Yeah, Torden's gonna have to carry me for a minute. I'm gonna send my echo down the left just to go see what the heck is going on.
Alright. So, as you come
I
across...
don't feel good about this.
Okay, hold on, give me a second. I need a message to the license something. Alright, so as you go down the left path, it starts to get a little bit warmer, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, I'm asking if something.
Oh, that's not good.
What? It's something good. I just need to.
Maniacal giggling is never good for us.
So you walk into a room and you see a lot of platforms with like a lot of fire on the floor.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
And you see rotating fire. Okay, hold on. Let me get an image for hold on. For some basic vibe of the room. Give me a second. I'm trying to find hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Game Night D&D. This should give like kind of like the vibe of what you're supposed to be kind of dealing with.
Yeah, boy.
Give me a second. I'm getting a few images. It'll be fine. It'll be okay.
I do not believe you.
No, it's perfect. You'll understand. Okay. It'll bring joy to your heart. Okay. This is what you kind of get the vibe of.
Oh no.
There's a huge difference between like joy and mortal terror.
So, Ari, your echo walks into a room with fire all over the floor and little platforms that you can jump
Oh,
across.
God.
What?
Yeah,
It's a
you
typical
can't just
dungeon.
About face?
It's a
just about face and just come back.
But you do notice a chest on the second platform, and you notice some chandeliers at the top of the room. And you are in your echo, so you won't be hurt. But you notice that there's a little lever on the far end that you can pull probably to disable the traps and just open up the bridge. And you do get the feeling that you've seen this
How wide is the
before
room?
in the maps. Yeah. In the room?
How wide is the room?
Wide enough that he can't scale the walls. It's pretty wide.
No, I mean,
There's little
like-
platforms. I don't know, like 30 feet wide. Lots of fire. It's warm. It's like 110 degrees in there.
Okay. You know what? That puts me almost within range where I can just summon my echo over at the thing.
There's magic blocking it.
lever.
You're not gonna be able to echo across. You have to jump like Mario. You have
God.
to you have to roll the acrobatics and athletics checks.
Oh god.
It's
Hey,
a
you said there's
dungeon.
chandeliers hanging on the top.
There are
right?
chandeliers. They're out of reach for you, but you could probably hit it with something. Perhaps in the second chest.
Mm. I guess I might as well try it, because
Okay.
worst case, it just sends me back to my body faster.
Alright. So, roll me whatever's higher, athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Alright.
And I need to have somebody hit the button for me because my computer's screwed up.
All right. I'm gonna remember to hit this next time. All right. But that was her 14.
Alright. She leaps across and lands barely on the platform, and she has the chest next to her. Ari, would you like to open the chest?
Yeah.
Alright, so you open the
there might be
chest,
shinies.
and you see little bits of gold, but you also see a
Mhm.
little bit of a boomerang. Lightsmith, please send the boomerang in the Game Night D&D channel.
Okay. Give me
still trying to
one
find.
moment.
I'm still trying to find the stat block for the boomerang.
Oh, I sent it to you.
Oh, you did? Oh, my bad.
Oh, God. Hope this boomerang isn't bigger than I am.
All right, Ari, you see this in your in the thing. Okay, so I'm setting it in Game Night D&D. This is your boomerang.
Ooh, abalone shell.
So I'm gonna pin that again real quick. So
At least it looks like it.
yeah, you see a cool boomerang. So notice how I mentioned there are some chandeliers that are out of reach for the gun, but you have the feeling that this boomerang is magically enchanted. Would you like to throw the boomerang at the chandelier?
Sure.
All right.
Might as well test it while I've got it.
So you toss said boomerang at the
Mhm.
chandelier. When you throw it at the chandelier, it hits the chandelier and it causes a lever to be pulled. When it pulls, instead of having only 3 platforms that are extendingly difficult to get past, a smaller,
Mhm.
easier to get to platform appears, and the boomerang flies back to your hand. Have you? I'm assuming Ari, as a character, has never thrown a boomerang. So this magically
No,
enchanted
probably
boomerang
not.
would return, from your understanding, anytime you throw it.
I mean, I figure she traveled around quite a bit, so she may have heard of them, but probably hadn't had one before now.
Okay.
So,
So, would you like to throw the boomerang at the second chandelier?
sure.
Alright. So you throw it at the second chandelier, and it dings it right in the face, and it breaks the chandelier, pulling the lever. And another platform appears. Would you like to keep
Okay.
chucking the boomerang at the different chandeliers to bring up the platforms?
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
when you throw the boomerang and destroy all the chandeliers, the bridge appears without you having to do the rest of the parkour. I just wanted to have a Mario
Yay.
level for a split second. I don't know, I was trying to think of a reason that there'd be like a freaking boomerang in a chest. So, congratulations, you have a boomerang that probably will return to you every time you throw it.
Yeah, if I didn't use up all of its freaking enchantment, but yeah.
Okay. So you're able to tell the party that you're able to use the shortcut path now through the fire pit level. The fire has been
Okay.
disabled.
Yeah. I would actually need to like make my echo walk back, otherwise I'm gonna lose the shiny.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose my new shiny.
So you get back, you show them the thing, you knock down those chandeliers, and you're able to tell the great story of Ari jumping over the fire.
Yeah, never mind that I'm like a little freaking gymnast.
Yeah. So you can now use the short path through the fire room without it, killing you guys. Um, so you guys are able to go down that path and cut through the majority of what would be the cleared route for the dungeon. There'd still be monsters down there, you'd assume, but at the same time, this looks to be like kind of the main shortcut through.
Yeah.
So, are you guys gonna go down the fire path?
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you guys enter the room and kind of start walking on the bridge. It's very secure, very sturdy. It's clearly a naturally generated dungeon trap. So, it looks like they kind of set up the chest or whatever to, like the dungeon naturally spawned the chest. But the boomerang appears to have been kind of placed there by one of the people to kind of clear the room a lot faster. They probably just bring like a ladder and just kind of cross over, grab the boomerang, clearing it out, then they're good. That's just kind of what, you could probably pick up from it. Not 100% sure, but, So, you walk out the other end of the fire room. And at the other end of the fire room, you notice the room kind of expands a lot. Like, the corridor is pretty wide. There's a lot of kind of crypt-looking things. Just, usual kind of dungeon-esque stuff. You guys come across a couple, like, skeleton monsters. But, you guys are able to kind of dispatch them pretty easily. This looks like it's more about, like, a level 5 to level 7 naturally spawning dungeon.
I'm picturing our little Wolfie just using them as chew toys.
Yeah. Give me one moment.
Are there any signs of kids in here recently?
It looks like there's a lot of foot traffic through here, but with the amount of, like, monsters and stuff you guys are able to clear through, it kind of gets very muddied, but, you assume this is probably where they bring the kids through, or not. You guys really can't tell too much. All you know is that you're heading in the right direction. Because there is this part of the, area marked on the map. Hold on. Alright. Okay. So, as you guys wander through, you enter a very large area. And it looks like it has an artificial sky. And as you walk through this corridor, you look around and it's got a bit of a foggy aesthetic. And you notice a lot of stones kind of erected from the ground in shapes like catacombs and tombs. And it's got kind of an eerie style vibe. Let me try to get an image real quick. All right. I'm trying to find an image of what I wanted. Okay, I'm just trying to grab that real quick. I thought I had an image for this already, so I'm just having to pull one up real quick. Sorry about that. I think this one works. Okay, never mind. I found one that works. So kind of like this kind of aesthetic. You see kind of like a false moon in the sky. It basically looks like you're outside, but you know you're in a dungeon. And you just kind of get like that vibe that something's off, and that this is definitely a naturally spawning dungeon, but clearly this room is far different than the rest of the catacombs. I will also say, you do hear some... Ooh, that's a really good one. Let me send this also. Lysma sent me this one after asking. This one looks really good. So basically this is kind of the vibe you guys are supposed to be getting. It's supposed to be kind of like a catacombs graveyard thing. I do have a battle map for whenever anything happens, but this is just kind of like aesthetic and game night D&D. So, as you enter, you guys are able to kind of look around and kind of try to get your bearings in this area. What would you like to do? You do hear noises, though.
Kind of noises.
You know, you hear some like higher pitched noises. You hear stuff in the distance. Kind of all around this graveyard. Some sound more human than others. And you do hear some rattling noises.
Like a goblin out in multiple directions. Just like you, and you. Go that way, go that way, go that way. See what you can find.
Alright.
Gordon starts to just pick up and just kind of like look around a little more vigilantly.
Alright.
It just
Sorry.
doesn't feel like something's right.
Okay. Ari, your goblins kind of just, scout around a bit. They look at kind of all the different graves. They kind of poke at them. They don't really see anything. Torden, you kind of walk a little bit ahead of the party because, you're trying to, be close, but, kind of look around. Again, you don't really see much. You just see some weird kind of eerie trees, some kind of graves. You look around a little bit harder, and you do hear the sounds kind of in the northern direction of the dungeon. And they do sound a little bit distressed.
I mean, he wouldn't hear it. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
I
really bad. I was like,
okay, well.
Ari hears it.
Ari, someone else hears it. Okay. I always forget.
How do I play this?
We will do this real quick. He's watching me, and he can see my ears. twitching back and
Okay.
forth as I'm tracking sounds. There.
Okay, that works. Bro, I always forget. How do I always forget? I'm such a freaking goober. Okay, you guys see Ari's ears start twitching, and you notice the sounds of rattling, almost like cages. And you also hear what sounds to be a horse.
Just
So,
gonna send my echo out toward the rattling noise.
okay. You send your echo to the rattling noise, and you see some very large wooden crates. Each crate has about 10 to 15 children in them, and there's a lot of these crates. And it looks like there's about 5 to 6 of these crates kind of scattered around
Mm-hmm.
this kind of catacomb area. Give me 1 second. I need to actually swap the map now. Let me copy paste into the crypt. Now would be a good time to actually show the crypt. Is now you're actually at the point where it's gonna matter. There we go. So this is kind of what you're seeing now. When you guys see the crypt, and let me draw a little bit on this real quick, just kind of say where you're seeing these crates. If I can find my draw tool or square tool, I'd like square personally. Rectangle. And we'll say red will be the crates. So you see kind of a crate over here. You see about a crate over here. You see a crate around here. A crate of kids here. And then I'm going to mark them in green, which are the clear and empty crates that were going to be your cargo. So there's going to be a cargo crate there. And then a large... Actually, hold on. No, hold on. That one needs to be red. Large cargo crate right there with about 20 kids. And a little bit of a smaller cargo crate around there. This is going to be a moderate to small load. So you hear a lot of screaming from all these different spots. And as you're looking around, Ari, you notice kind of what looks like a knight on a horse.
Boy. I'm assuming I am further away than just the 60-ish feet that I can normally do with my echo.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cancel my echo and basically wake back up and let everyone know what I saw.
Alright.
I don't really want to give away that we're here just yet.
You say it's like a bunch of crates to cover and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and we possibly split up. I just bring one of the goblins along with me and try to take along this line to open up some of these crates over here, or what?
See, what I'm thinking is that we engage with whatever the thing is down there on the horse. And while we're just being a very convenient distraction, I can have the goblins start busting crates open
Yeah,
and start leading kids out.
that actually works. Where's the thing that you saw? Like, what direction is it?
Um, it would be around this kind of corner. She's just able to point. I'm just kind of clicking on roll 20 just to kind of show like that's the generalized area. I'm also prepping stuff right now for DMing different people during the stuff. I'm just prepping stuff while you guys plan what you guys want to do. So which crate would you want to like try to crack open first?
This kind of sucks because I can't see the layout. I would probably have the goblins start with whichever one is closest to where we came in, though.
So like the bottom right one over here.
I can't see it, so I don't
I
know.
sent it to you. It is the
I'll also draw
red box in the bottom right corner.
I'll draw like a
Okay, there it
orange
is.
as like kind of the danger zone of kind of the generalized area of where Ari was describing where she saw the man on a horse.
Is there
Okay.
possibly any other dangers that we don't know about that we didn't hear?
That would be an unknown.
This
Yeah.
is kind of like why I wanted to split up a little bit and find out, see if we can kind of like scout the area a little bit.
Right
And
now,
we still have that.
What's up? Sorry.
We still have the pass route trace. That's still active, right?
Yeah, for a little bit longer. Yeah, you guys have been down here for about like 45 minutes, kind of passing around. I think pass around without trace lasts for an hour.
An hour.
Yeah, okay. So you guys have about like 10, 15 minutes to kind of walk around pretty quietly without much hassle. As long as you guys kind of don't like go around the knight. But again, the longer you're walking around, the more likely chance the knight's left the no spot.
Yeah.
I
The
found
no
it
spot
safe.
is at the top right, Ari. Just so you know.
Yeah, with the little orange
Okay.
thing I drew. Where did I put the knight? I removed him. Hold on, I need to put him back.
I don't exactly know if the kids will be safe. Like, especially okay. So let's say if the goblins do break the kids out and stuff. We don't know what else is in here and stuff. I mean, whoever smuggled these children up in here is probably regular people or other creatures. We don't know. So I don't know if we can break the kids out, but if we can like escort them at least to like the front of this little area right here and stuff, just to make sure like
Yeah.
they get out safely.
I want to basically keep my main me with you guys, but I'm gonna kind of send my echo tiptoeing over to try to find that knight thing and keep an eye on it. At least as best I can while staying within range.
Sorry, what? I spaced out when I was writing something down. What's up?
She's
I was
gonna
gonna
go
say
try to keep an eye on the knight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my echo keep an eye on it the best I can while staying within range to keep my actual body active as well.
Okay.
Just basically gives us a bit of an alarm.
Alright, so the knight's over there right now, so you'd have to move up kind of like here. Hold on, I'm trying to move this. So I need to get a ruler out. How far can the echo go? 30, 60 feet?
30.
I want to say it was
30?
like 60 feet.
Oh,
I think.
let me double check. Ari probably remembers better than me, so it's probably 60.
Because from what it's looking like, she'd have to be set up like this to keep an eye on the knight while it's in the no-no zone. Because it looks like it's padding around, but it's kind of like padding to a spot and then staying there for like 5 minutes, and then padding and then staying for 5 minutes, and then padding and staying for 5 minutes. But again, you've only seen it for like a minute. But that's kind of like how normal security guards work. And it just looks like a dude on a like kind of weird looking horse. And from your guys' understanding, this is the only threat in the room.
Are.
How Dul's feeling? Is there a ceiling on this, or is it open sky?
It's open sky.
Can I fly up on top of this crypt here?
Which one? I mean, you could do that.
Yeah, I want to fly up above it and just kind of hover there for a minute and get a better view of what's going on around us.
Alright, you're gonna have to roll me a stealth check for that.
Alright, so with pass without trace, we got a +10.
Okay, so 16.
So that's a 26, or if I have advantage, a 39.
A 26. Okay, still with 26. I was gonna put it at disadvantage just because you're gonna be flying up in the air and it's gonna be looking in the air in the area. But you're able to kind of like, you know, the second it looks kind of in your general direction, kind of hide back down behind the crate. It doesn't spot you, but it definitely is alert. But all you see is you see all the different cages. You confirm all the locations. The crypts look, you know, relatively safe to kind of hide behind during the fight. Definitely they block line of sight though, they're that tall and big. But you do notice that there are some kind of offerings, it looks like, in different spots in the room. Typically next to the crates. You notice that there's like some wheat, there's some corn, there's some other things, and it just kind of looks more like kind of like religious almost. Kind of like, you know, offerings.
And it hasn't seen me yet?
It hasn't seen you yet, but I would recommend you stay kind of more lower to the ground. It will start scanning the sky if it notices kind of like, you know, if it thinks it sees you, like it saw you for a split second but didn't really register, kind of thing. But you know, if you're up there too high, it's gonna start noticing something off. You know, it's gonna start hearing wings flapping, that kind of stuff.
You guys ready to do this?
Yeah, about as ready as we're gonna be.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Can we have everyone pre-roll initiative just so that I can have it like ready for whenever the fight starts? Alright, 25 for Ramrod.
That's a
What?
nat 20.
Wait, hold on. There aren't tokens on this
Oh, that was a
page.
nat 20 for him. That was
Right
good.
click. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't.
Dang.
I don't know why I didn't save the. Okay, there we go. Save the turn order. Okay. So 25 for gin and tonic. 25. He goes up there. Ari
Wow.
got a
Sorry, Ari, I
9.
rolled low for you.
Mm-hmm.
Swain isn't here.
Hun, if I'm not mistaken, it sounded like you rolled really well, so I'm expecting my rolls to end up being crap.
Okay, 9 for
I
Hakeem.
just doubled yours. You rolled a 9.
Gordon got an 18.
I rolled an 18.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So Ari
And,
or McKean can go in turn because they have the same. And Azari, what's
You
your
go
initiative?
first.
Azari?
Is you awake?
Did he pass out?
Alright, I'm just gonna put him at the bottom of the turn order in case he rolls. Unless he rolls. Alright, so I'm gonna use the initiative thing to kinda, do actions. So all those previous actions were just kind of prep. This is kind of the order of what you guys need to do before like kind of pass without trace kind of ends. So Jin, what do you want to do real quick? To kind of like,
I want to. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike,
All right.
and then if he still hasn't seen me, I'm gonna do Sneak Attack.
Okay, so you wanna engage the monster right now. I'm saying we're just setting up turn orders to be like doing whatever you want to do. You guys technically aren't in combat yet. I'm just saying so that I can keep it like in tandem, so that I can know like okay, Jin did his thing, Torton did his thing, McKeem did his thing, Ar did his thing, Narza did their thing, and then I can do the knight patrolling or padding and see if he detects anyone.
Yeah. So once everyone's ready, I'm gonna attack the knight.
Okay. So you're just preparing Zephyr Strike to attack whenever you're ready?
Yep.
Okay. Just
Yep,
just
once
specifying
everyone's
that you guys have not fully engaged yet, so I just wanted to make sure that, it wasn't like, roll initiative, alright,
Yeah.
you're forced to fight him. I just wanted to specify that.
Could I possibly move like right up in here just in case just in case the squishes get discovered and stuff like that?
Yeah, you guys are able to kind of move your characters around however you want to right now. This is kind of like just pre-set up. And then you guys are able to take your main actions.
Yeah, I am going to have my real body go over and start helping the goblins pry the crate open as quietly as possible.
Which one are they working on? The one to the left over here?
She's going after the one on the bottom right,
Bottom right.
if I remember correctly.
Bottom right. Okay, I'll have Cerberus go over and help kind of protect her
Okay.
and the other goblins.
So, Ari going down to that crate to help with Cerberus to protect. Alright, we'll move him there. Ari with her little goblin, so then I need to work on measuring. So, I guess Ari's clone can go like there, so they have line of sight. But can be safer, that's within 30 feet. Okay. Alright. So, Torton, what do you want to do?
I am going to ooh, I really don't want to run around too much because I'm not very stealthy. So we kind of know where that is. I'm going to move. Would this be okay over here?
Yeah. Like I said, you've had plenty of time to, like, kind of move around and scout. This is just kind of like your pre-placements before, like, I start moving the knight around. Because you guys have been able to scout around, so I was going to move the knight once you guys get into your positions.
Okay. Yeah, it's just I know I make a lot of noise. That's why I'm kind of further back from her. trying to keep my distance is because I know that full plate mail and stealth do not mix. Because hearing chig 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 from a Goliath is not stealthy.
Yeah. Alright. So is everyone in the positions they want to be in?
Yes.
Alright. So, you guys who can hear or see, you just hear the knight kind of move, kind of in the northern direction of the dungeon, and you hear some kind of like scraping of a sword against a cage, and a lot of screaming. It just sounds like it's just like checking the locks, making sure, nothing's been tampered with. But again, you do hear a lot of screaming from a lot of children. And a little bit after that, it sounds like he's kind of moved kind of to the right and done the same thing to the other cage.
It's getting closer.
No, it sounds like it's just the two northern cages, so he's still in that kind of generalized area.
Okay.
You guys ready?
As ready as we can be, I think.
If
Alright,
you hit
so-
him, I think I. Wait, did he walk back?
He's kind of
Walked away
pulling
from my
between
computer
two
just for that
He's-
1 second.
He's just kind of, what's up? Sorry.
Sorry, I walked away from my computer for that 1 second.
Oh, you're good.
Oh no, he's not too far.
Yeah, he's just kind of pathing between the top two crates. The people who can see him can deduce that. The people who can hear that. He's very loud because he is, using a horse, and he's kind of, rattling the cages with his sword, just kind of, fucking, tormenting the kids. But Torton, you haven't
this is
seen
all-
him yet, specifically.
pre-initiative, right?
Yeah.
So, do I get a extra action center strike?
So can I move to right there?
Let me double check. I was looking at something. What's up?
Can I just move forward one building? I moved from here to here.
Yeah, you're good for that. You
Alright.
still can't see him from that angle, though, because that's a massive area blocking the blind spot. But you're on, McKeem's side to, defend, if he kind of comes down that way. Ari's
Yeah.
walking down that line of sight, and you guys are basically covered right now for the bottom right cage. You'll detect if he's coming down.
Awesome.
You do notice, though, that the knight does hear something, but it appears its hearing isn't the greatest. But it can tell something's in the crypt, but it's not, like, unaggressive yet.
With a bunch of screaming kids, I'm not surprised it would have trouble hearing us.
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't talked yet. Hello?
You're good.
I have
Yeah,
an
we can hear you.
idea. I have an idea.
Alright, what's your idea, Ari?
I'm gonna send my echo over to Torden real quick and kind of tug on him and just sort of babble at him in sign language and suggest, like, if he can hold on to me, I can send my echo to lure that thing away from us. I've got the range, but I just can't leave my body helpless.
I got a plan to keep him where he is.
Jordan would
from
pick
where?
her up.
All right. Well, my echo's over there, so I'd have to leave the crate and come over to you. But then my echo would just go bounding off toward the far end, basically putting the night thing between my body, where we are and where my echo would be. try to lure it as directly away as possible. I'm gonna go upstairs and mute my mic for a minute so I can actually see the map.
Okay.
So,
Can the knight get past the cages?
Yeah, it can maneuver. It's only like a normal sized entity, so it can move like around this, it can move around here. This one's the only cage that you can't really go through, but again, if you're trying to shoot from any of these angles, the kids would be caught in the crossfire.
this thing doesn't.
So, if you want to start shooting from here and not let the knight get to you, it would have to go down here and around, but there'd be a lot of dead kids.
Do I
Okay,
not
so
have
there's
line of
kids
sight
right
to where I'm
here.
at on top?
Yeah, any of
And
the red
here.
ones, there's kids.
Okay.
So you're not recommended to use the red squares as cover.
Yeah.
I guess.
Red squares are technically cover, but they're bloody cover, hence the red. And, I mean, I think the knight would be able to probably cleave through it pretty easily.
So if I move my echo about here,
Okay.
have everyone else head down to that bottom right crate. Then what's the thing following me
I can't hear Ari very well.
this way?
So
Okay, so if everyone heads toward that bottom right corner, I can have my echo set up about here. And then once it's following me, move down and around and get the knight to follow me away. Just to try to lure it so we have more time.
So when she does that, I want to cast spike growth, right? Basically to encompass of as much of that path that you would have to walk through as possible.
Okay.
So it's 20 feet, so it'd be something like what I'm showing right here.
Alright, can you place down like a little circle on there so that I can,
I'm trying to.
I don't, you should be able to hit draw and then, dang it, I'm trying to move the turn order so that I can go to the circle, ellipse, that. Okay, that is not drawing how I need it to.
If I can move it after that, but that last one I put up would be about it.
Okay. Fuck. Ah, there's too many circles. I'm trying to delete mine, and it's not letting me. I have to delete the circles. This is not letting me do anything. To move him out, and I have to delete the big circles. I'm trying to delete my circle now, and it's not letting me. Unless it's your circle? I don't know why it's not.
No, I've undone all of
No,
mine.
okay, I didn't. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm just gonna draw a basic freehand of orange. Or no, I'll do purple. Freehand. So it'll be kind of like this. There we go. There we go. That's the no-no
Yeah,
path.
just kind of covering all those areas for him to pass through.
Yeah. Technically, there's a little on the frickin', you know, blockers, but you're not able to go through those. So, there we go. Oh, whoops. Okay. Okay. So, let me put him back to, like, right there where he was kind of at.
And then, if a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet of travel.
Okay.
No safe then.
Okay.
It can make a wisdom check to see if the area is hazardous.
All right. Also, you're a little bit quiet again.
Sorry about that. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Much better.
All right. So you set up the
I
spike.
thought that was just me.
Nah, I was just hearing it, but I prefer when it's louder and closer. um. All right. So Jin got that all set up. Torden, what do you want to do?
I'm going to be pretty much staying close to that crate, just trying to make sure that Ari's body is taken care of and not like exposed as she tries to do that.
Tries to do which
So
thing
more or
again?
less just trying to stay out of the way.
I'm just trying to double check what she was trying to do because last I remember she was trying to do something after she was trying to help open the crate.
She's still over there by the crate. It's just I'm carrying her body now. So I'm just trying to stay out of that thing's line of sight as she makes
Okay.
that run.
So wait. So where do I need to have her body then? Because if you're carrying her body, she was over here, so you'd be down there, or her body would be like right
Okay,
there.
so what I was going to do was have Torden basically hang on to my body and use my echo to play as bait and try to lure that thing away.
Okay. So put Ari's body right next to Torden, and then we can use the echo.
Yeah.
All right.
I make very lovely bait. I am small, I am crunchy, I am sometimes noisy and belligerent.
All right. Would it be a wisdom saving throw or wisdom specifically to detect the spikes?
It just says check your against your spelled save DC, so it's against my wisdom.
Let me look at. I can
Oh,
click
I rolled
spell.
terrible.
The 20 feet every 5 yards. Anytime that the creature can't see the area the spell is cast. Well, saying the transformation of the ground is camouflage look natural. Any creature that can't see the area of the spell when it's cast must make the wisdom perception check against your spell DC, which is 14. But, okay, so
So,
you did it technically in front of the knight, so it should be able to see that something happened with the ground.
It's fine.
Okay. So it knows
would my
something's
echo
there,
have seen this?
so it's already kind of on guard now. Alright, so Ari, do you want to try to do the
Ari's
bait?
echo would have been able to see that, right?
Yeah. It's now
So
on
I want
guard
to
and
swerve
hesitant.
around that. Definitely want to swerve around that.
Well, you know the best part? Ari's echo could technically just hover like 6 inches above it and run over it. Because her echo technically isn't beholden to that. So her echo can float.
I did not think of that.
So you want to float like an inch above it so it doesn't trigger?
Sure.
I mean, that would take, like,
I mean,
probably, like, some sort of, like, athletics to make it look realistic, like
well,
you're
that's the
running over
thing
it.
is like you can make the echo hover, you can make it do everything. It just this time it would look a little bit like it was just running, and the only thing is it just wouldn't be disturbing anything, which could be viable for how small she is.
I'm just thinking real quick.
That's kind of terrifying.
My thing is if she looks like she's trying to run over it, she's gonna have to do like some kind of save to or not save, but like a roll to try to like trick it, like performance or something. Like it looks like you're standing on it, but you're not really. If that makes sense.
I mean, I would probably be just like shouting insults at it in Goblin.
Okay.
So,
Alright, so if you want to start shouting insults at it and just try to taunt it like from over there, I mean, you can do that. Alright, so you want to shout insults at it?
sure.
Alright, give me 1 second. I just need to double check. It is a save throw of that. Let's make a wisdom check against your spell save. So, okay, so it's a check, it's not a saving throw. That's different, right? I was saying,
Yes.
any creature that can't see the area at the time must cast a wisdom perception check, so that's not using the wisdom saving throw. Okay, it did see it get placed down, so I'll kind of go in between, as I don't want her to shut it down, so that's so I'll do a 7. That's in between the save throw and that, because it did see it kind of get placed down, but it's kind of like curious. So I was gonna check the floor real quick. Well, it didn't matter. That beats it regardless. It's the horse kind of takes a step forward and kind of like is about to touch the spiky bits, but the rider just kind of shakes its head and kind of walks to the side and starts walking away from you. Hold on, so that's.
Can I throw a rock at him?
I mean, you can throw it, but he's already walking away.
Or just take a shot at him?
I
can
mean,
see
you can try to shoot at him like for just a shot. I'm just saying like he's already going away.
The thing is, my echo was trying to lure him.
I get that, but you tried to insult him. It checked the ground and it's moving and pathing right now. I need to actually.
It's going around it?
Yeah, it's going around.
It saw the trap.
It saw the trap, is what I'm saying. So it's currently moving around the entire spike trap right now. Because it did a wisdom save to check it.
Is with my Zephyr Strike, I'm going to move forward over here.
Okay.
With my 60 feet of movement. I'm going to... Where is he at now?
Last you saw him was he walked past this, so you assume he's right around there. But you don't have line of sight.
I'm gonna chuck a frag grenade. Right here.
Alright, how far is that to throw it?
60 feet.
Alright. Just wanted to double check. Yeah, go for the frag grenade.
Oh, I already rolled.
Oh, you did. Oh, the 23.
Yeah.
So 23 to hit. And is that? So that's 12 damage to it, if it were to land. All right. So let me add 12 damage to it. All right. So it took 12 damage, and you hear it kind of start. It doesn't seem happy.
Yeah, that don't sound human at all.
All right, Jordan.
Also count as a
what's
sneak
up?
attack.
Oh, let me think about that. You know what? I'd allow it. It fits generalized, so an extra 5 damage. All right, Torden, you're up. Blythesmith?
I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're up.
The dog knocked over
Oh, you're
my
good.
charger really fast, so I had to run and grab that.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, what did I miss?
Oh, I was just saying you're up now.
I fragged him.
So yeah, he's coming around, but he's still behind that corner right now. You guys don't have line of sight of him, but you know he's in this generalized area, and you heard like a yelp. So it's your turn, Tord. So you can try to like run up to it. You can try to like get into position. All you know is it's in this generalized area.
Give me 1 second, because I don't really have a lot I can do at the moment, because I'm still carrying Ari,
Oh yeah, sure, good
and I
point.
don't want to get her hurt.
You can always stick me in your backpack.
True.
I mean, it's a weird solution, but it is a solution.
That it is. You know what? I have an idea. I know it's going to be running through this area. So, I'm going to cast a spell right here.
Give me 1 second. I was just pulling something up real quick. I'm just pulling up my D&D playlist. If my Google would stop lagging. Come on. Where's my edgy D&D playlist? There we go. Double check. Yeah, I won't pick it up. Good. Alright. I need to look at this. Sleet Storm until the end. 20-foot cylinder with 40-foot radius, centered around the point. There is obscured and exposed flames in the area are doused. It makes a difficult terrain when a creature enters a spell area for the first turn or starts its turn there. Make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, it falls prone.
Stop snipping my head.
Wait, is Frankie sniffing you?
Hold on.
Yeah,
If a
she
creature
decided to
starts
stick
its
her,
turn in the
like,
spell's area,
ear, like, underneath my headphone for a second.
con save. So spell save DC is the dex save it has to do to not get to not go prone, and for the constitution part, or I'm just trying to double check. I'm just trying to double check how it works because my brain.
That last little bit does sound kind of funky.
I'm just trying to see
so
its
if
dex
it is
requirement.
casting a spell, so
Okay.
if it is I cast a spell while in the sleet zone, it would have to make a concentration saving throw against my spell saves DC, which is 17.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out the dexterity saving throw to make sure it doesn't go prone. That's the part I'm
That is an
confused about.
excellent question. I'm going to say 17 again, just because that's my spell save DC,
Okay. Let me check this.
which shouldn't be too hard, but might slow it down a little bit, or at least give it a little bit of a, maybe not.
Okay. How do I roll this as a freaking dungeon master? I never figured out how to do that. How do I hide? I'm trying to hide my rolls. Okay, whatever.
don't know.
And a horse. Alright.
How do I delete that?
Okay, that's not what I want. Okay, these are not what I need. Okay, whatever. Oh, right, no, I already did say that. Okay, hold on. Okay, it gets slowed down a little bit. I'll say it gets half speed, because I'm trying to run through... Oh, wait, you're placing it there. I don't even need to worry about that yet. Okay. Whatever, I'll run it how I had it rolled. Okay. Sorry, my brain's just
Yeah,
trying to,
it's
like,
just,
make
it would
sure...
make it harder for it to run through. Sorry, I was just trying to give you a visual.
Yeah, okay, that works. I thought you were placing it over here, so I was getting confused.
Oh, no.
Well, it still was going to run through that area, so I'm not going to, like, tweak it.
Yeah.
Okay. That works.
I did not mean it to be that.
Alright, let me check how wide that is.
It's supposed to be 40, but I was just trying to get it down so you could see it.
Okay, so what I'll do is... Hold on. Here's how I'll do it so that it's more fair. So basically, it comes into range, and let me do token layer. So you see it, and it sees the sleet of ice. It technically succeeds, not succeed. It's a little confusing because the horse... I didn't have the chart up for the horse. Basically, it's just going to take a whole turn to kind of cross that safely. So it kind of ends up there. Normally, it would just blitz past because it has 60 movement, so I'm saying it's got 30/40. It kind of crosses through. It's got some kind of hooves on it, like some barding to make it traverse terrain easier, because it's kind of like a souped up horse, but that's about all it is. So it's just there. It's right at the edge.
Okay.
So Torden...
And that is my turn.
Yeah.
Sorry for taking so long on that one, guys.
You're good. Technically, I already kind of moved the horse action, so I just got to go through all the turn order and then all the turn order again. Because you kind of stopped it in its tracks. Kind of right at the end. But now, you're in the splash zone. Makeem, you're up.
I'm kind of like...
Wait, did
wait,
I
I
miss a
can't whisper
combat?
to Torden because Torden can't technically hear me, so,
Yeah, and Torden's behind the pillars still, so Torden hasn't even seen the creature yet. He's just placing it in the generalized areas where you're telling him to. That's how my understanding.
Okay, can
But,
I, like, kind of peek around the pillar and see what it's doing?
Yeah, give me 1 second, Makeem. I have something prepped to send you.
Okay.
That's what I keep, like, trying to set up and shit, so it's just been taking a little bit longer to get to what I was trying to get to. There you go, buddy.
Gonna kind of, like, whisper back to that voice and just say, well, it's been a minute since I took you out to do anything. I'm gonna activate the Reaver's Edge.
Alright. As you're doing it, you know how you had those thorns for a little bit when it kind of overgrowthed on it?
Mm-hmm.
That happens again. You take your normal damage when you activate it, but you also get a +1 to your AC. This time.
Oh. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're a little bit tankier in this fight. Just for a frame of reference.
Okay.
Alright. So what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna kind of stand there and stand on guard, or what are you gonna do?
I mean, I don't want to rush out and ruin everything. Do you guys think I should jump out right now and attack him, or wait
Do it,
until?
man.
Okay, then let's do this. I guess.
I'm just keeping Ari safe. That's the only reason why I threw that down. I was
Okay,
trying to buy you guys a little more time as well before it was on us.
Okay, well, I can start intercepting it here, and you guys can come in blasting it whenever you guys work back around and stuff. That way, it'll be focused on me. Um, okay, so I'm just gonna rush out in front of this thing and be like, "Your opponent is me," type
All
shit,
right.
and like, uh, start swinging with the Reaver's Edge, and give me a second. Okay, I gotta look for my stat
Sorry
bar
for
again for
not
that thing.
talking a lot. I'm a little bit sleepy. And
You're
did I
good.
miss anything?
If you've just been listening, you haven't really missed much. We've just been prepping, planning, and just kind of setting up the fight to be more advantageous. That's kind of most of what we've done this session.
Yep.
And I'm starting to send people DMs about stuff.
Okay, so 19, does that hit?
No, it does not.
What? Okay, well, I'm gonna circle back around and swing again.
All right.
And yeah, that 14 does not hit, right?
Yeah, nope.
God
Just
dang.
notice your sword though. Every time you hit at the knight on a horse, it blocks a little bit oddly. The sword feels a little bit heavier, and you notice that the Reaver's Edge is not looking so pretty. Every time it's hitting the sword, just a little like some of the roses on it are kind of dying off.
Huh. That is
It's not
pretty
damaging the sword itself. It's just kind of like killing whatever's on the sword, if that makes sense, like the thorns.
right. So I'm gonna do my offhand strike and swing with a disadvantage. Give me a second for that.
All right.
Okay, well 11 doesn't hit. The
Nope.
27 would have hit, but the 11 does not hit. So I missed all three.
Yeah.
Oh well, at least I distracted it.
Yeah. All right, Ari, you're up.
1 second. Let me
Alright.
actually see what's going on here.
Right there, we're right here. Right there. That's the building.
All right. So best bet is probably have my echo come
I just
down.
realized it wasn't bullshit, and I forgot to read this trait. That was already a
Mm.
trait. Sorry. I know that doesn't make sense. I just forgot.
Take a shot at it, I guess.
I can't grab her echo, but she wants to move right here.
Okay. Oh wait, let me
Or
double.
do you want to
check.
move over a little, or you could jump up on top of one
Oh,
of the
okay.
building
Hold on. Let me
as
let me add a
well.
controller. Lysmith. There we go. You should be able to drag it now.
Okay. She's gonna jump up on top of this building and get a little bit of verticality. Technically, she doesn't even have to jump since she can float.
Yeah.
And take a shot down with the echo at him.
All right. Roll for hit. That
That's a
hits.
27. Okay.
Roll for damage.
That should be an 11. She forgot that she has a +1 to that.
All right. Every time you hit it, it sounds more not hollow per se, but definitely not fleshy. You don't hear that same, splooch sound when you hit living flesh. All right. Or is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
That's her turn.
All right. Narza, you're
Oh
up.
wait,
Nope.
she has extra attack, so can
Yeah,
she
that's
attack
what I was
again
trying to
really
ask.
fast?
Yeah, just do the
Okay.
attack.
Yeah, sorry, I was like, I can't remember. Let me look at her page really fast.
Yeah.
I added the infusions to her rifle, so now it should be rolling correctly.
Okay. That misses.
That is a 16, and so that is a miss. That is it for her.
All right, Narza, you're up.
So what exactly has been going on?
We're fighting that thing.
What thing?
The giant horseman.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, sorry, I was a bit kind of out of it, so
Just move your character in range and let's do like an attack roll then.
okay, so
You're right here.
we okay, so what exactly? Oh,
Okay, Narza, how about we finish this turn order because this turn's already kind of messed up, and then when we come back to you, you can kind of know what's going on more, and then we don't have to stop.
oh,
Because you're
you mean
like,
this thing right here?
yes, we are trying
So-
to kill this thing. It's a giant knight on a horse.
Okay, uh, okay, I'll stab at it with the bloody edge.
Just take like a shot with your gun. I'm not trying to be mean,
Okay.
but just like, uh,
Okay.
let's move it there.
6 plus 9, 15.
That misses.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just trying to get the turn going. So basically, after all that happens, the knight just kind of has the shots just kind of ricochet off the armor. Jin, you do notice that some of the little altars you saw during the beginning when you were kind of prepping, they're kind of glowing a little bit. You notice kind of some of the offerings are doing something. You're not too sure, but you notice one of them's pretty close to you, kind of over here, if you see on the map. Where I'm kind of pinging.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So over there, there's a little altar that's really close to you that you could probably fly to when it's your turn. And probably do something with it. You're not too sure, but you know, altars, some weird kind of knight in a crypt. You know, you've seen some weird shit as a smuggler.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I got a plan.
So it is currently the knight's turn, and it looks at McKeem, and it will swing its greatsword. Give me 1 second.
All right, then let's do this.
20 plus.
Are the goblins still trying to get the cage open?
Yeah, on the bottom right cage. It's almost open.
Okay, Cerberus is still over there.
Yeah. I just haven't
Protecting
moved
the other
Cerberus's token.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is good. This is good for y'all. It swings and it gets a nice critical fail on McKeem. And since it's close to the
Oh.
ice, I'm gonna make it go prone this turn.
Oh yes.
See, I will dick over my own enemies. So it does that, but it does get to use its action still. It's just not going to be able to move. But to be nice, I will remove one of its other things it can do for this turn. Okay, so it's gonna look at McKean. Since you're in front of it, it's gonna do a little goofy thing. It's called Dreadful Glare. Roll me a cute little wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh my god, not wisdom saving.
Oof.
I can't handle this, bro. Oh, wait a minute. I might be able to handle it. 18.
Poggers. Congrats, you are no longer within the next 24 hours able to be frightened by the dreadful glare attack by the creature.
I'm gonna kind of look at him and go like, "Oh," and kind of dance at his face.
All right, give me 1 second.
He's doing an end zone touchdown dance.
Real. Okay, and like I said, I was gonna only remove one of the options, but since it is prone, give me 1 second. Let me read what I want to do. It's a 10-foot. Oh, these are kind of cool. I'm just trying to read these again because I had been doing other stuff this session and haven't been rereading. You know what? I think that fits. Okay, so I said that it's not going to be able to use one of its actions, so it won't be able to do anything that it would have been able to do this turn. But excuse me. You notice it kind of falls off the horse. Okay, and the horse is just kind of run. Let me send a picture of the horse real quick. I got one. Where is the horse that I was gonna send? So the horse is in normal armor right now. Okay. When you knock the rider off the horse, it kind of starts to look like this. So, where is the horse? Okay, so the horse is going to be right here. And it's going to just do a basic charge. About 30 feet and just kind of run in a straight line. It's not going to really do anything. But it just looks like nightmare fuel is the point. I'm just going to use the same
icon. Get an
icon.
opportunity attack?
Yeah, you can just stab. You can stab the horse.
Okay. Do we have to roll for hit or
whatever? No. Just roll for hit on the horse. The horse is more flavor at this point.
Oh, we're just rolling for damage.
Yeah, just roll for some damage on the horse.
Horse is flavoring. Got it. We
Yeah.
horses now.
Damage.
How much?
16 points of damage.
All right. It just makes a bellowing sound, and as you stab the horse, you notice the knight on the floor starts to kind of atomize, if that makes sense. Hold on. Let me hold on. Here we go. So you see this kind of happen with the horse. I mean, not with the horse, with the knight. And you see it move into sand, and Torden, it moves right behind you and reappears.
Oh, no.
But, like I said, it's not able to attack right now. Normally, it would have another legendary action to move and then attack. But since you knocked it prone, I'm giving you a little extra flavor. It's not able to use one of its legendary actions this turn. So now it's right behind Torden. And Torden, now I can send you what I've been wanting to send you all session. I thought you were going to be the first person to see it, so I had this whole encounter completely differently planned, but that's fine. Because this is what you were supposed to see the second you see the monster. But the entire time, everyone else has seen the monster the entire time. And this is the first time you see it. So, this is not a normal night. If that makes sense.
Oh no. It's a nightmare.
Yep.
So Torden knows what this is?
No, he's making a pun, but yeah, no, I mean, he's not entirely wrong. But, yeah, Torden, how do you feel after seeing that message I just sent you?
like hey, stop trying to read the message.
Excuse me.
Ari went full
What is
goblin
it?
mode and tried to come over and read the message.
That is for his eyes and his
Oh.
eyes alone.
The Gordon kind of stops for about 1 second and has a moment of hesitation as he almost wants to step back away from this thing. He's a little bit rattled, but does manage to hold his ground. But you see him, instead of his normal fighting stance, he actually has the haft like of his hammer in front of him, as if he's more in a blocking stance for a moment.
All right. I will give you a bonus action to hit it in the face with the haft if you want, because it did just kind of appear right in front of you. So I'd say that could prop an opportunity.
I have to roll with the Son of Milner. It's just going to do a 1d4 instead.
Yeah. That hits.
All right. And I'm going to roll for 1d4 damage because it's not technically a full strike. Because I'm just whacking it with the half of it, not the full.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
2
takes
damage.
2 damage. All right. If you want, you can try to chuck Ari away from it if you want. I'll give you that for free.
Ironically, what I was going to do was I was going to stuff her inside the bag. As the first thing I was going to do, is just be like, Ari, boop,
In the
all
bag.
right, ready for battle.
All right. So it is now Jin's turn.
So
But Ari is within 30 feet of her Echo now, so she could actually do that by herself if she wanted to.
Yeah. All right, Jin, you're
So,
up.
on her turn.
I am going to head over to that altar that you spoke
Yep.
of. And I am going to take a quick look, but I'm not trying to waste too much time. And if it looks like it's somehow like reacting to the offerings, I am going to try to destroy the altar.
You do notice, when you get over there very quickly, you notice that there is some bundles of wheat on this one. And it looks
take
like
out wheat
it's an
killer.
offer. Yes, you do have the wheat killer. Would you like to slash and kill said wheat offering?
Yes.
So you take the wheat killer, and you're not really paying too much attention to the battle. You know, you're focusing on this real quick. You slash the wheat, and you just hear a massive bellow from the fucking knight, from across the freaking graveyard. And you notice some of its kind of armor starts to not necessarily fall off, but corrode a little bit. It looks like it might be a little bit easier to hit now.
So I'm gonna yell at the top of my lungs to destroy all the altars.
Okay. I'll just give you this one for free. Its AC went down by 1. But that's the freebie altar. You're gonna have to kill some more altars than just one each time to reduce its AC, but, you know, I'm giving some side mechanics, so let me just mark down its current AC in my little notes. Current
Did you
AC.
like possibly get around to each altar each time and like knock them off, and we can have a little bit of an easier time taking this thing out each round?
Let me check.
I mean,
so we
I
destroyed
can do Zephyr Strike.
this one, so... Okay. 1, 2, 3,
To make it easier,
4,
can we
5,
just say that
6.
the altars are where these
There's an altar next to each cage, basically.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so there's 5 remaining. Though you do notice something a little odd next to the cage. The kids are really kind of scared, like normal, but you do also notice some little mummy tendrils kind of going towards each of the cages.
From the altar or
From the boss.
okay.
So, you know, there might be some collateral damage to this fight, I'm just saying.
Uh-oh. Do you think we should take those tendrils out before we, like, kill this boss?
The only way you're gonna be able to get rid of the tendrils is either hacking them slowly away or killing the boss.
What about trying to open the cage?
You could try to get the cages open and try to get the kids out of the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
I'll say the bottom right one's out already, so Cerberus is able to... I'm assuming you told Cerberus to bring the kids out the room, so all the kids are kind of running out of the room right now.
And I'm gonna try and open up this big cage up top, and if I can get it open, I'm gonna try and bring them like around this way.
Yeah. I'd say each turn. I'd say each cage takes about... Okay, how much more time do we have this session? Yeah, we have an hour or so we should be fine. It takes about 2 turns to open a cage. Because right now you're not, like, slowly trying to quietly open it. You're like, okay, there's something there. We are bashing this shit open.
Yeah.
Plus, you're also a good lockpick. You know, you can pick the locks, you can bash it open. You know, you can get this shit open pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm gonna split my focus to opening as many of the cages as possible.
All right. Bottom right one's safe though, but there is still an altar there. Just that's why I'm not like deleting it right now.
I don't have like a telepathic bond with Cerberus, do I?
Kind of, but it requires a little bit more to destroy it than what Cerberus could probably do. And besides, his job is to make sure the kids get out. Mm-hmm. He's the kids' escort, so he technically already left and is over here with the kids. And he's just waiting to be kind of told, you know, bring the kids. So basically, you can crack the gate and let Cerberus take the kids out safely.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
That's what I'm going to work on.
All right. So, Torden, you're up.
I have a question.
And I might have an answer.
Is this thing still wet from running through the sleet storm?
I'd say it'd be a little bit wet, yeah. At least a little bit damp. I mean, it is... Actually, wait, no, okay. So is it sleet on the floor, or is it, like, hailing?
It's, like, falling from the sky.
Okay, then yeah, no, it would be wet, yes. I was gonna say if it's on the floor, the horse would be a little bit wet, but besides that, it wouldn't. So yeah, it's wet, I'd say.
Okay. Where was that?
It was in the white coom zone.
Yeah. Oh, I was looking for my spell.
Oh, okay.
Because I had an idea, see if it would do a little more damage or not. But I'm going to shove Ari in the bag as a bonus action.
Okay.
Do I have... I need to double check on one thing before I do this to see if it works or not. Do not. I'm going to do it anyways just because I haven't used the spell before.
Yeah.
I'm going to teleport.
Oh, intriguing. And where will you be teleporting?
I cast Thunderstep. I'm going to do that right here. And I'm just going to back up so it has to get into range again with us.
Alright.
And that gives us a little bit of, like, time to consolidate our squad so it doesn't damage us anymore.
Alright.
But I'm just going to double check. Yep. So I'm going to grab me and Ari, and I'm just going to move back to here. And Ari's in the bag, so I'm just going to put her right up there for right now. But her echo is still available and out. But that gives us enough time to kind of recuperate. And, as a parting gift,
Alright.
21 damage to the knight.
Alright, let me do a Constitution saving throw real quick. And it's con, so that is... It takes... I'll round up, so I'll say 11 damage.
Okay. And then after that big loud boom, Torin would shout earplugs.
Alright. little
Because he
late,
kind of
but you know.
forgot to say that before he did it. But yeah, that's what he does, and that is his turn.
Alright. McKeem, you're up.
Seeing as Ari's echo is right there, I'm not sure what I should do. Knowing the information that like, hey, this thing gets weaker, but then at the same time, like kids are in jeopardy. Like, I'm not sure. Should I like attack this thing to stall for time, or should I like prioritize something
Excuse
else?
me.
What should I do, you guys? Right before I like rush out to this thing and stuff. I don't know what I should do. Should I attack or defend, or what am I doing?
I would say you work on tanking, and let me and whoever else
All right,
has
say
the
less.
ability.
Alright. So Torden and McKeem are going to be tanking. Alright.
I ran it right in this thing's face.
I mean, do you really want to make Torden walk all the way back up again next to the door? Because he did kind of pull away for a reason. I'm just saying real quick.
Wait.
Torden was there and he thunderstepped back, so I'm saying, you know.
Is he about to use like something or whatever?
I don't know.
I don't need to know this. This is why I'm asking questions.
I'm just laughing.
Torden is slightly better at range, but he did that so that when this thing runs into our like attack again, it has to choose to get flanked more or less. Because we were all spread out, I more or less put all of us right back in the same area.
Okay.
And you
Or
attack
near the same
mostly
area.
you can like hit him with thunder stuff or whatever, and I wouldn't be in range if I said if I got up here, right?
You technically
Yeah,
need to
go
move
for
one
it.
space to the left, because that is technically on the crypt.
Okay, yeah. So I would be out of his way though, right? If he decided to use something
If you
flashy,
moved like this and Torden moved like this, you wouldn't be like getting hit.
Okay, so I can't climb on top of this crypt or
No,
what?
no, that's part of the wall. That's part of the crypt. Basically, anything
tall
around
is he?
here. Here, I can draw a line if you want.
No, it's fine. I was just wondering like how tall are these crypts or whatever. Is these...
Pretty big. You know, there's like a lot of bodies, a lot of shit, a lot of bones.
Oh god dang, mass graves then. All
Yeah.
right. I don't. Okay, so Torden's right there then, so I
Yeah.
can still.
I just moved him
kinda-
over to the left a little bit because I'm not gonna like nitpick too much over like, you know, oh well you're technically 5 feet. I'm like, okay, you can fucking move out of the way. It's just
Okay,
easier to, you know.
All right, so if I get right, I don't want to exactly be.
Do you want to just take like a gunshot and just kind of like wait for it to come into your range?
Yeah, I kind of want to take pop shots at it and stuff. Let me see the range on my shotgun, cause hold up. Give me one
It
minute.
should be within range. I wouldn't really worry at this distance.
Are you sure it should be in range?
Shotguns have a lot more range than people think. I know in D&D it's probably like 15 feet, but this is only 25 feet. And plus,
No, it says
Yeah, shotguns
30.
make extremely scary sniper rifles.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It says within 30 feet. So
Yeah.
if that's the case and it's over there, can I use this move on it?
I don't know what move you're talking about, but probably.
See if I can. If I can like use winging shot on it and stuff to. So I got to make a firearm attack against a creature and expend a grip point. On a hit, the creature takes damage and must make a strength saving throw of 15 or be knocked prone. I mean, it'll have to use some of his movement up to stand back up, which would give us some time. I guess.
Yeah.
You guys think I should go for it or just pop shots at it from like how it is? 'Cause I'm not really sure what I should do to this thing. Um. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. It might not even hit.
Bro, I'm just like, I'm making you sweat.
23.
How much?
23.
That hits.
23. Okay, yeah, so winging shot. It's knocked prone if it
Well,
can't
no, it hits.
beat
Doesn't it have the...
strength saving throw
Okay. What's the
of
strength save?
15.
Of 15?
Yeah, 15.
Oh,
Roll it.
I'm so sorry.
Let's see what's up.
Hold on, let me check.
It
Hold on,
failed.
let me see. No, I'm checking. Strength save. Oh! That's good news. Give me a second. Hold on, wait. So you said strength? Specifically strength.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's prone. It
Oh.
doesn't have a strength save. I thought it had a strength save.
Oh yeah, it's out of there.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
and
on the
let me
floor.
roll for damage.
Yeah, roll for damage.
12 points of damage.
Alright.
And technically that is what? That's just one. That technically expends one attack, right? To use that action, or what?
It's still an attack
does
action, so you can shoot again, I think. Because I think it's like how the martial fighters have like their combat tactics.
Okay.
I think. I might be wrong, but I assume that you can shoot for extra actions. So you have one more
Okay.
shot.
So technically, all right. I'm gonna shoot it again while it's on the ground, cause why the heck not?
Okay.
Wait a minute. Do I get an advantage because it's on the ground now, or
Prone
what?
technically doesn't, but usually if it's within like 1 or 2 AC, I just tend to give it.
No? Okay, it's fine then. I'm just gonna roll. Let's see. I might not hit it this time. Oh, I might. 24. Let's go.
That hits. All right, roll for damage.
Okay, so let's see the damage. 13.
All right, you're just like loading it up with buckshot right now.
Yep, and that's going to end my turn.
All right, Ari, you're up.
Okay, now what is where? I'm downstairs at the moment.
Okay. Basically your echo is kind of behind. You're on cover by being up on one of the catacombs, so it's not going to be able to really charge you or hit you. Right now, at least. And your echo, you can move it basically wherever to basically get a free line of sight to shoot the knight.
Take a shot at it then.
Alright, I'm just gonna move your echo kind of like right there, so it's in range or whatever. That's a good spot. It's kind of out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Roll for hit. That hits.
23 and
Ooh, critical. Alright.
Nice.
So 11, and
first
then...
one is 11. The next one is 22.
Alright, so 11...
So 33 points of damage.
11, and then... 20... You mean 24. Because 12 times 2. Or... Oh, no, 22.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Wait, no, wait, hold on. Wait, 1d12... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid. Never mind. I forgot how I did my own calculations and told you how to do them. I'm smooth brain. Okay. Both of those land really hard,
Did I
and
miss
it just... No, you did it right. I did it wrong in my head. Because I told you, you basically roll
I know
twice.
it's rolling 2d12s. And
Yeah,
so
no,
literally
I did it wrong in my
one
head.
of them was a d12, and then another roll.
The second roll is supposed to always hit max. It's always supposed to be plus 12. Because I do double damage.
Yeah.
I do one roll as max, and then you roll the same. So it was right. Again, I haven't done criticals in a while. Alright. Is there anything else you need to do on your turn, Ari? Or is it Narza's turn?
No, pretty sure that's it.
Alright. Narza, you're up.
All right. So the knight's about Well, he's right at the bottom part of where I am.
Yeah, he's right here. You're up here
Anyway.
next to the party. There's just this fleshy horse that's standing there also, but I don't know. I was debating if I was gonna have the horse as a fight mechanic. I don't know. I'm still debating.
Okay, I'll get right. Just get. It's still prone, right?
Yeah.
All right then. Just go right up to it and attack it with the bloody edge. If that's all right.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's your turn.
And okay, that's an 18.
That misses.
Can still do another attack.
Oh yeah, I forgot you leveled up Blood Hunter. All right, yeah, go for your extra attack.
12 plus. That's a 21.
Let me double check. I think that hits. Yes, that does hit.
Okay, and 1d6 plus 8 damage.
All right, give me one moment. All right, 20. You said 8 damage. All right. All right.
Yep.
Now it is the monster's turn. So you are currently right in front of this menacing motherfucker. Let me double check what I want to do. I need to read this real quick. So it is going to do a fun little mechanic. It is going to, let me double check how I do this. It is, what is my DC rate? All right. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Who?
Narza.
Me. Okay, give me a moment.
Technically, I don't have to do it at this close of range, but at the same time, I kind of want to do
4
that.
plus 1, it's a 5.
All right, Narsa. Please roll 14d6. And no, that is not that. No, no, that is not a miscalculation. Actually, no, I can roll it. Sorry, hold on.
Okay.
Let's roll 14d6.
No, I could do it.
I rolled it. I technically it's damage. I should have done it. I just was like, please take 43 points of damage. You just hear some spell casting in front of you, and you hear the 6th level spell Harm get cast upon you. And you just start feeling your body just start getting necrotic damage, just melting into your flesh. Very bad boils start just emanating from your arms and body. I need to write down that I got rid of that spell. Alright. No 6 level slots left. Alright. So did you add the damage?
Yes, I did.
Alright. And hold on, let me double check. I will also use one of its legendary actions to give it an extra attack. So it is going to swing its sword at you. Plus, what did I say I was doing again? Alright, let's give it an extra bit. It misses. And then it needs to do its second part, where it's going to do its dreadful glare. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. 7. 5 plus 2.
Alright, you have become frightened, and the frightened mechanic says, while the frightened condition, you experience this. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of fear is within line of sight, and you cannot willingly approach the source of fear. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 directly to Torden, and you get one opportunity attack, but it is at disadvantage. And you're not going to be able to walk forward to him.
So I basically have to roll 2 dice and take the low one.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you can either
bloody
use your
edge.
counter or bloody edge, yeah.
Okay. 14 plus 9, 20. And 3 plus 9, 12. So
Alright, that
at
misses.
disadvantage, I take the 12.
Yeah, that's a miss. Alright. So he still has 2 legendary actions, but he ends his turn for now. That's how I'm gonna word it. It's he ends his turn, ... for now.
Okay.
Alright, so Jin, you're up.
All right. The other altar, the one that's going to be for this cage.
The next altar would be over there, but you're opening this cage. I'll say that it's just that you broke the cage open at this point. And just to signify that the altar and the cage has been cleared, I'm just hitting erase on that.
Okay.
So you've broken it out, you know, they can go run out the left side, you know, you broke open the cage, you went onto the other side, you broke that out, and then you're back out here, working on this next altar and cage.
Yep,
The cage takes 1 turn and the altar takes 1 turn. So do you want to destroy the altar first, or try to destroy the cage first?
The altar first.
Alright, so you destroy the altar. Let me do a minus real quick. There are currently 4 more altars remaining, but there is no AC penalty to the monster right now.
Okay.
But the altar has been cleared. I'm just gonna put like a little frickin', I don't know, I'll put yellow. Give a little check mark that that's cleared. And 1 right there, and then that's cleared. I think that's easier. Okay. I think that's easier to remember. Okay.
That would be my turn.
Alright. Torden, you should be up then.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Also, I'm just gonna get rid of the horse. I was gonna do a horse mechanic. This session's running long. I'm not gonna deal with the horse mechanic. It wasn't gonna be anything serious.
Okay.
It was just gonna do like 10 damage if it charges into the people and starts like neighing and being a little bitch.
Causing a muck.
Got it. He answered me nay.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm going to do my classic little bonk bonk.
Alright, you're gonna go for your bonky bonk.
18 to hit.
That misses.
Alright.
That does land.
26 to hit. Alright, and that is 1 damage. And a turn.
Alright, so 12. Because you did.
No.
What are you
1
doing?
damage. I swung with the haft.
Oh, you're just swinging with the haft right now. You're not even hitting it. Okay.
I swung with my hammer. I missed it.
Oh,
swung with
right.
the
I
haft to hit it,
forgot.
and I took 1 damage.
Oh, okay. My brain forgot
don't
that you don't
have
have extra attack.
multi-attack
I forgot you don't have that yet.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
so that's my turn. 1 damage.
All right. Makeem, you're up.
Oh, seeing that the goofy-eyed creature's over here in front of us, I'm gonna just smack it twice. Let me see my HP real quick. I'm good on HP.
You know what? I think this is the perfect time. I'm sorry to cut you off. He's gonna cast Blasphemous. I'm sorry. I just wanted to do that once in my life.
Oh my
McKean,
God.
McKean and
What's up?
Torden, roll me each a Constitution saving throw, please. I'm sorry. I feel like such a dick, but that is technically a mechanic. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Con saving throw?
Yeah, con.
15.
Oh God.
19.
Okay, thank God. Okay, McKean, I'm sorry.
What's
You
up?
got stunned.
I got stunned.
Let me double check. Yeah, it says, you must succeed on it or be stunned until the Mummy Lord's next turn. So technically, I already let Torden do his action, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So that's really fucking funny.
Hold up. I have a question. So
Yeah.
technically, that would be a failed saving throw, right?
Yes, that'd
Just
be
by the book, right?
Yeah, because you rolled. You said 15 or 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just was double checking. Okay. Yeah. So he used
Okay,
one
now,
of his
but
legendary
double
actions.
checking on that, double checking on my end. That would technically be a failed saving throw, right?
Yes, that would be a failed save.
Okay, so I want to use my my once long rest thing of invulnerable, and I think
Oh,
it's
you
gonna fail that.
motherfucker!
Yeah, I can use the new roll.
All right, roll again. Roll again.
Yeah,
That's fair.
we're gonna
Fair
see
game. Fair
what's up
game.
now. Hopefully, oh, it's gonna fail. Hold up, 22. Let's go.
Wait, how much?
Let's freaking go.
What did you roll?
22. I have a Constitution save of like +7.
Oh my
So
God!
that last one was janky.
All right, you get stunned for a millisecond. You use your saving throw action, and as it was gonna just be a little bitch to you, you're able to do your entire turn still. Oh my God, that is fucking funny as shit, dude. I didn't know you had that.
As I'm able to use my turn still, I kind of shake it off and I go like, oh, and I swing my freaking sword twice.
You're like, this motherfucker.
Okay, here we go. Say, you want to know something greasy, bro? And then I swing with the Reaver's Edge twice. Here we go.
All right, what's the hit?
29.
That hits.
That definitely hits. Let me roll for damage. 18 points of damage.
18 damage. All right.
Uh-huh.
And then your
Okay.
second hit. Roll for hit.
21.
That
Is that it?
That lands exactly. Whenever you hit the exact roll, I'll
Okay,
tell you the
awesome.
current AC. So current AC on this is 21. It started with 22 in the fight.
25 points of damage.
God damn! Oh, wait. Tell me real quick. How much of that is fire damage?
Huh?
How much
No,
of that
that's
is
all
fire?
included.
No.
Yeah, it's
Tell
all
me.
included.
Okay, Hakeem. Listen. Give me
Uh-huh.
the fire damage. Specifically, the number of fire damage.
Just 3 points of fire damage.
All right.
For both
It has
swings, it's 6.
6 damage in total. Okay. It takes an
Smith,
extra.
your,
It takes
your
an
voice
extra.
is kind of. Smith, your voice is
Hmm?
kind of going a bit warbly, like a robot
You're
on my
more
end.
warbly.
I haven't
It
said
might be a
anything in
connection
quite some
issue
time.
between the.
Yeah, the only
Wait,
person that's hearing
it's
warbly was
Raven.
him. Yeah, I don't know why I'm warbly.
No.
It's kind of everybody's voice. I think it might just be.
I think
tripping.
Discord's tripping right now. I see my thing going to freaking 300 milliseconds right now. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, I think it's everybody. It's server wide.
Yeah.
Discord, you know.
So what I was trying to say though is you notice when you hit the sword into him, he has a weakness to fire, so he takes double damage to fire damage.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was like, Hakeem, shush, tell me, please. He has the vulnerability of it. I'm just trying to give you that extra points of damage. I normally forget about resistances and vulnerability, but I remembered this time, so I was just trying to tell you. So make sure to tell me the increased double the fire damage, basically, okay?
Okay, so
Alright.
now, yeah, so that's how much damage you took.
Yeah, I added the extra 6, like you told me. Alright.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. But I'm finna go back around. I'm finna be like, Oh, and swing it again with my offhand. No, it misses.
Yeah.
And I just, as it misses, I'm just kind of gonna bring the sword up and place it on my shoulder and just kind of give him like a little monkey dance in his face.
Bro's
Because
gonna
I
hit.
just don't like this thing.
Bro's gonna hit the freaking end zone dance, bro.
Exactly.
All right, Ari, you're up. Oh. Sorry.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm going for.
Oh boy.
This is what happens when you're in a room full of men. They start being absolute freaking goobers.
I'm sorry, I haven't played in a while. So
No,
I'm
you're.
getting excited.
Bro, I thought I absolutely cucked your turn, bro, and I felt so bad, but I was laughing my ass off, bro, and you anti-cucked my cucking.
I forgot I had that move, and then
Bro,
I
I
looked. I
didn't.
was like, "Wait a minute,
Oh,
abominable? Let's
sorry.
go,
Sorry. I didn't shut
abominable,
up.
whatever."
All right. Ari, sorry, it is your turn. Still, I'm freaking being stupid right now. I'm clearing my throat. So, it is your turn now, Ari. What would you like to do?
Has that thing moved
Nope.
whatsoever?
It is just standing still, throwing hands with Torden and McKeem right now. And Jen is just destroying the altars right now and trying to free the kids. I will say though, quickly, I forgot to say this. I was gonna have the monster say directive delete evidence. And that's when he starts to kind of send out the mummy raps. I had this whole thing all planned
God.
out, but I got it all like mixed up. All right.
He said,
Away from me, is
best laid
it?
out plans fail at first contact.
Yeah. It is about like 15 feet from your echo and about like 35 feet from you. I'm just estimating. But your main character is safe. Like the monster isn't moving around.
Oh, the Echo is out. She's in my bag. It's just I didn't want to keep moving her around on my back.
She is in your bag. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means she's in the bag then. Okay. Oh, that makes it more fun. Okay. Is she in the bag of holding or just in the bag?
Ari, which bag did you want to get in? Because I literally just shoved you into the
Whichever
one that
you were
was.
carrying at the time.
All right, so the main normal bag. Okay, your bag of holding's in your pocket. All right then. I also kind of don't like the idea of people being in the bag of holding long term, but you know, I'm just saying.
Isn't
Yeah.
it like
High
an
definition
empty
over
spatial
seconds and
dimension?
Yeah, basically.
How close is that thing to Torden?
Say again?
What's up?
How close is that thing to Torden?
Literally right up in his toes.
Yeah. Me and him are boxing.
Yeah.
Lovely. I guess about the only thing I can do at the moment then is shoot at it.
All right.
So, another couple shots.
I'm rubbing my hands together.
Alright. Here it goes. 26.
That hits, and 20 does not hit.
That is 10
Oh.
damage.
11. Oh wait. Did that do the infuse?
10.
No.
I added her infusions.
Okay. I didn't know if that one added the infusion. Okay, so 10 damage. All right. I love when numbers are 10. I just get to do one decimal place over. I mean, not decimal, you know what I mean. All right. Anything else, Ari, or is it Narza's turn?
That'd be.
All right, Narza, real quick. You were frightened last turn, so let me double check. How it works. Saving throw against the mummy becomes frightened until the mummy's next turn. Hold on. Oh, okay. So that's why you'd use that when it's a legendary action. If it's technically the mummy's turn, the frighten effect should be down. Wait, hold on. Okay. I just needed to make sure that like he could move and do like normal stuff because I don't want to just be like, oh, do that and then it be wrong. Okay. All right, so you're free from the frightened effect right now. Just a heads up, Narza, that is a
Okay.
slate of ice. You will have to roll saving throws over the ice. Because I saw you trying to move past the white.
Okay, but there's two. And where?
Yep.
What's the purple area?
Spikes.
Spike growth.
So, you either have to try to go through spikes and pass the boss, or you have to pass through the freaking ice to try to get to the cage.
We still have kids up in this other corner that we have to get out to.
Yeah. And technically the bottom right is only an altar.
Yeah.
So do you want to try to do the saving throw and get past the ice and start helping on that side? I'm just letting you know that you're going to have to do a saving throw. All right. Torden, what was the saving throw again for the
17.
17 for dexterity? All right. So Narza, roll a dexterity.
I could just. Yeah.
It's technically
If
not
you were
your
to
turn.
let me know, I could cancel it.
But it's technically not your
But-
turn.
True.
Alright. Narza, roll a dexterity saving throw, and then you'll be able to run past it. Or try to.
Got a 15.
You get about halfway and slip on your ass.
Penguin slide.
Penguin slide. Alright, you penguin slide across, and you're on your ass for the rest of your turn.
I'm glad that he penguin slide. He still made it across the ice.
I mean,
So-
it's just gonna delay his altar destruction by 1 turn. That's about it.
Literally, no joke. Penguin slide is something that we use in ice rescue in the Coast Guard.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. So we wear cleats and like spikes, and that doesn't help sometimes to get across it. And if it's super slippery, we'll just get a running start and slide across the ice.
Okay. Alrighty. So, it is now the Mummy Lord's turn. It's gonna look at Torden, and it's gonna kind of like grin a little bit. And it's gonna do some really fucking obnoxious shit. Allow me to read a few of my abilities, though, real quick. Okay, so we're gonna do a really fun spell. Give me one moment. I don't normally do spell casting, so this is really fun. Let me get this this spell real quick. Copy paste it into the group chat. So we're gonna cast a spell called Insect Plague. So we're gonna do a 20-foot sphere radius right on top of the guy, on the Mummy Lord. So let me do a 20-foot. I'll just draw it. We'll do green. Actually, no, we already have green. We'll do like this dark green. 5, 10, 15. Wait, no. Hold on. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So here's that. Because it's a 20 radius. So 5, 10, 15, 20. That. Basically like that, give or take. 5, 10, 15, 20. Drawing it like a square, even though it's technically a circle, but yeah. So that's the insect plague right now. Okay?
Okay.
Give me a moment.
Is he using it or is someone
The
else
boss
using
is.
it?
The boss is. It's using a 5th level spell.
Okay.
Let me write something down real quick. I'm just doing 1 5th level left. Alright, so
Yes,
What's up?
I guess I was lucky enough to just kind of. I guess I was lucky to just head the way I did and
Yeah.
avoid it.
Yeah. Alright, so hold on. I need to read this real quick. Okay. So I need McKeem and Torden to roll Constitution saving throws for me.
Okay. Hopefully I don't goof it up again. You said con save?
Yeah.
Alright. Come on, give me some high. Ooh. 18?
18.
Oh, we both got 18. Nice.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Yep.
I'm just reading to make sure my spellcasting was correct. Alright. You successfully save it, so you take half damage. So you take 7 damage each.
Alright, nice.
Now, the Mummy Lord is getting a little annoyed and wants to speed things up. No, I'm not annoyed, but I'm just laughing. It is going to take 2 of its. Or actually, let me check. How do I want to do this? How does that work? That requires sight. Ooh, okay, I like this. Okay, it's gonna use. Oh, actually, hold on. Wait. Let me think. I want to do that, but I. Fuck it. For
Do
for
it,
the
you
sake
will.
of for the sake of for the sake of. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Look at here. Oh, that wouldn't have even hit Torden. Never mind. I'm glad that didn't count on him. All right. It is going to use blinding dust. Roll me another Constitution saving throw, both of you.
Okay.
Another con?
22.
Yes. 22. All right.
All right.
I'm glad I have
17.
a high constitution, yo.
I think that. Okay, that. Does the save have to beat it, or is it at? I think it's at the 17, right?
I forgot what we chose at the beginning.
Normally, if you meet it, it's just a draw.
It's a draw. Okay. You. Oh, wait, never mind. I read that differently. Wait, why is spellcast? Oh, that's spellcasting. Never mind. Yeah, no, you're fine. I was reading that wrong. I was reading one side, it said the spell save was 17, and then one thing was saying 16, so I was getting confused. Yeah, no, you beat it perfectly fine. Barely, but, you know.
Okay.
Alright, so then it's just going to use its legendary action twice, and it's going to. 20 plus 11. And it's going to use both its
Yeah.
swings on Torden for its legendary actions. Alright, do those hit? 21 and 25?
25 hits.
Alright. So you now take 16 points of damage, Torden. And then. Hold on. And then. Oh, wait, so 16. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that I have everything updated before I start using the calculator. Yep, that would have been bad if I didn't save that, because that would have completely negated last turn's damage to the boss. Forgot to update the point. Okay. So you take 16 of that, and then you take 20, 21. Alright, so you take 37 points of damage, Torden.
Okay.
And then I need you to do another Constitution saving throw. So roll a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Alrighty. 15.
All right. So when you get hit in the arm or wherever you get slashed, you feel your body start to kind of rot. It says the cursed target can't regain hit points, and its hit point maximum decreases by 10 for every 24 hours that elapse. So you are now cursed.
Okay.
So your max HP is 10 lower, but you're already lower than that. That's just, flavor at this point that you're now cursed. So every 24 hours. So I will just
So
send
my
you
max
that.
goes down by that. Got it.
Yeah. Alright. And that is the end of the Mummy Lord's turn, and it's blown all of its legendary actions. Oh, wait. Sorry, I forgot. I need to do Dreadful Glares. I forgot. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, hold on. Did I?
Should be just.
Wait, no, I did Dreadful Glare on. Hold on. I did Dreadful Glare on Narza. I haven't done it yet on Torden, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So it's gonna try to Dreadful Glare you real quick, Torden. It is so roll a Wisdom saving throw. I need to write this down. Okay, Narza got hit by Dread Glare.
18.
McKeem resisted. 18. That is a successful resist. Alright. Torden resists. Dread Glare. And it has one more Dread Glare. Does it see anyone, though? I don't really think Jin's looking at it, so I'm not going to have the Dread Glare go off on him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would be not even paying attention to the battle at all.
Alright, so that is the end of the very scuffed Mummy Lord's turn. I'm not used to doing all these legendary actions and traits and stuff, so bear with me. Sorry that took so long. Alright. It is now at the top of the turn order. It is Jin. Do you want to destroy the cage this turn and let the kids out?
Yep.
Alright.
And then, if I can, I'm also going to dismiss the spike growth there.
Yeah, you can do that.
That way, if the kids need to run in a different direction, there's options, since there's that insect swarm below them. But I'm going to try and keep them going to the left and then out, just like the other set.
Alright. And you want to fly over to the next altar/cage?
Yep, wherever the next altar is, I'm going to head over that way.
Where did I put my green check mark? Or yellow check mark? Okay, 2. Okay, there we go. Alright. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Jin? Or just focus on, like, the
That
cage
would be
and
the end
stuff?
of mine.
Alright.
Yeah, that would be the end of mine. I don't have enough actions to destroy the altar or open the cage on this one.
Alright. Torden, you're up.
Alrighty. I clicked off that page. That's my turn.
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
I used Ego Whip. The target must succeed at an intelligence saving throw, DC 17,
Or else it can't cast spells.
or it can't
So
do a
what are
bunch of
those
stuff.
green squares over there?
Those are cages, but
Empty
they don't have any
cages.
kids in it.
But they have altars next to them.
Yeah. So you need to destroy the altars to nerf the boss. 20 plus. Hold on, let me check this real quick. And what was the save type again? Intellect?
Intelligence.
Alright. Okay, so it fails, so it can't do. Okay. The target must succeed or suffer disadvantage on attack,
Ability checks,
ability checks,
saving throws, and can't cast spells.
Okay. But it can still do
So in
legendary
other words,
actions.
you nerfed me, I nerfed you.
Alright, then its turn, it can make another one to try to succeed. Okay. So, next turn, it can do that. Okay. Real quick, oh. You already sent me, wait. Is that how much health you're at right now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to speed up the fight. So I'm just trying to get through the main stuff.
Oh, also, I would like to do one other thing.
Yeah. Since it is your turn, I'll be able to do it.
I'm going to pop to right here, because I can float 10 feet without incurring an opportunity attack.
Alright, give me 1 second. Also, it's your turn. I need to reread how Insect Swarm works. Give me a second. Insect Plague. Thanks saving throw when it enters it for the first time or ends the turn in there. Okay. Just wanted to double check how Insect Plague worked. Alright. And then, hold on, is that concentration technically? That is not, that's conjuration. Okay, that's different. Just wanted to double check. Alright. Real quick, I'm gonna need it up a bit. So, Torden, as you're kind of walking away real quick to like back up, you're gonna hear something, or you're not gonna hear, you're gonna just see him kind of mutter something real quick. If I can frickin' pull up what I was trying to do. Sorry, I have all my notes like scattered in the fight. So as you're kind of like backing up, the party's gonna hear directive, execute, intruder, and you're gonna notice a little sigil on the Mummy Lord's arm. And Torin, you're a religious man. Okay, you're a cleric. You're very familiar with cleric spells, right?
Yes.
I think you've noticed what a very specific enchantment would have. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna screenshot it and send it to you. Cause it's not gonna say anything. If I can copy paste it, that would be great. No, shit. There we go. Copy. Torn, you'd be very familiar with this spell as sorcerer and stuff. I thought this was technically a cleric spell, whatever. But as a sorcerer, you're very familiar with the runes and sigils of what this would be, right?
Yeah.
What would be your final brain thoughts as you see that shit going off targeted at you?
Let's see.
Because I just want to.
Can I make a reaction?
It depends on the reaction, because it's just kind of going off automatically. It's not like he's casting it.
I'm gonna throw the backpack off of me.
Okay, that works.
Uh-oh.
Your final thoughts is to throw the backpack off, and Makeem, you're behind the boss, and you just see like something kind of glow on it, and you just see Torden freaking just drop.
Whoa.
Congratulations, Torden is on the floor, from Power Word Kill. And you just see a little bracelet break off of the, boss. It appears it was a failsafe, but allow me to focus on Torden for a minute, because I have a few things to send him real quick. So,
A random thought.
yeah.
That's the point where Ari would probably lose her freaking mind and just start unloading at this thing.
Yeah. But I just need to send him something.
Yeah.
I just need to send him a few things real quick. So that's what you're seeing right now, Torden. So while you're working on that little puzzle,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on back to the party real quick, and we're gonna just kind of finish up the turn order, and then we'll see kind of what you choose to do. McKeem, it is your turn. You just saw Tordan just die. He's cooked. He's on the floor.
And insects are starting to like crawl all over him and crap like that and stuff.
Yeah.
Cause we're in this freaking swarm, right?
Yeah, they're trying to nibble on him through his armor.
Okay. Seeing this, McKeem isn't really gonna think about self-preservation and like drinking up a potion, even though he probably should. And he's going to keep attacking.
All right.
I don't really see how I can pull away from this thing or get too toward in the way, especially with this boss still alive. So I gotta take this thing out so that we can be able to tend to Torton and make sure he doesn't slip away into the afterlife. Okay, I'm gonna swing with my 2 swings with Reaver's Edge.
All right. Roll for hit.
Okay, 19.
Let me.
Does that miss?
That does miss, but I'll give you 1 hit with the 19 if your second roll doesn't hit.
Let's see. 27. That definitely hits.
Okay, that hits. You at least hit him once. I was just gonna say if you were gonna miss both, I'd give you like a free hit if it was the 19, because it is a little preoccupied with the directive. So roll for damage.
21 points of damage.
All right, and that's after adding the extra fire damage.
After the fire damage is gonna be 3, so plus 3
All
fire
right,
damage.
so okay, then I need to add plus 3 as well. Okay. All right. All right. You definitely see the mummy taking a lot of damage. It's losing its armor plating more and more. I'm just gonna say it's down to 20 AC now instead of 21.
Okay.
Because you guys are working on the altars. You've done a lot of damage. Plus, also the session's been kind of running a long time. So,
Action surge technically isn't a bonus action, right?
is it?
It doesn't make. No, I don't think it is. It's
Bonus
categorized as
action
other.
Bonus action. I don't think it is, but I'm just gonna Google it because you asked. Yep, no, it's not. Okay.
Okay, that's all I need to know. So I'm gonna use my Frostband Greatsword to swing my offhand swipe, so I can take a full advantage of the Reaver's Edge's activation.
Yeah.
Okay, let me swing with disadvantage. Well, that strike fails because I rolled a 1. But I'm gonna get pissed off and use the momentum and use my action surge and swing again with the Reaver's Edge.
All right, because you get the
And
2
that's
extra
a
attacks
crit.
with you.
That's a crit, so it's 33.
All right.
See what this damage is. 28 points of damage.
All right. And you made sure to do the crit damage, right?
Yeah, that's crit damage.
All right. So 28
points of
damage
damage.
with your Reaver's Edge, and you get an extra attack as well because it's an extra action for damage. So you get to swing your Reaver's Edge twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't get to just swing your offhand twice. You just get to swing the Reaver's Edge twice. It's technically your offhand's an offhand attack.
20 points of damage. So, hang on a second. And that's an extra 6 points of fire damage.
Okay, so
I already added it up for you. It's extra 6 points of fire damage.
Okay, what's the second strike's main damage though?
Second strike's main damage is 20.
It's 20. Okay, and that beat a 20 AC. Just double checking.
Huh?
Your second strike, what was its hit roll again? I'm just double checking because I'm getting confused.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22?
Yeah, okay.
I
I'm sorry, I was
scroll
just
back
double checking because I didn't hear that.
I had to scroll back up. It's all good.
Yeah, I just didn't hear that, so I didn't want to just be like, oh, well, Alright. So, Mikim, I'm assuming your turn is over.
That will be everything.
All right, Ari, I'm gonna give you a free action surge because you just saw your man freaking just die.
I was going to say I'm actually going to use my action.
I'll
surge.
give you a double action surge.
Okay, so that's gonna be like 6 shots. Just
That's fine.
back to
That is fine. You're just gonna freaking just start mag dumping this motherfucker, okay?
Yeah. Pretty damn much.
All right.
Would you like to pop out of the bag that I just threw? Or is your Echo going to have all the fun?
She's not even gonna think of anything except the thing is in sight. From here, I'm going to freaking murder it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she's like right here, just out of the range. I'm assuming Tordem would throw her towards safety, not into the dungeon.
Yes, towards safety.
Because he is also kind of facing out. It's like, yeet.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
6.
Roll them drum mag, bro. Roll the drum mag.
Dang.
Bro,
All
she's
the
pissed
points.
off. 2, 4.
Oh,
25,
yeah.
26, 22, 21, 22, and 24.
Okay, wait, where's the damage at?
I haven't done the damage yet.
Alright, yeah, that freaking just mag dumps him.
He got lit up.
19, 19,
Oh, God.
18, 8,
14. 18.
18. Ow.
Hit him in the
So
shoulder.
she starts off on target like I usually do. Starts to lose it a little, schools herself back into it, and then finishes strong on the last shot. Yeah. It is a very, very upset goblin right now.
So, before we continue the main part of the fight, Narza, it's your turn. That mummy is not looking too good. It's still alive, but it's definitely severely hurt. Because it just got fucking
I think
mag
Ari
dumped.
is also like screaming in goblin and just incomprehensible rage
Alright.
at this point also.
So this here is an altar, right?
Yeah, there's an altar there, and there's also the cage. So do you want to break the altar, or do you want to open the cage first? Because you can only do one
I
per
thought
turn.
the cage was already opened up. By
Oh,
the
right,
goblins
my
and,
bad.
yeah,
I
that
completely
cage is
forgot.
already open.
So just destroy the altar, then. I completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Altar has been destroyed. So, back to the main part of the fight. Let me just read real quick.
There's one more cage for you guys with kids in it, by the way.
2 more. I'm still working on the one up top.
Okay. 2 more.
I wouldn't have been able to see any of this go down, right?
Probably not,
To
no.
everything. I'm working behind. Okay, so I'm not gonna react to him going down or anything. I'm just gonna keep focusing on the cage and the altar.
I mean, you can probably hear someone screaming in goblin.
Oh, I'm hearing the screaming in Goblin, which I don't understand, in the mag dump, but I'm just assuming that, you're having fun.
I'm just double checking real quick with Eli Smith about that.
Yep.
Okay. Just wanted to double check because there was a couple different options you could choose. Just wanted to make sure that you're picking the one that you wanted. Alright, so you see the boss kind of turn and kind of smirk. You hear him kind of laughing like a fucking asshole, okay? He's laughing like an asshole.
It's probably a more rattly. raspy lip.
It doesn't like getting lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. So, it's gonna use one of its legendary actions called Whirlwind of Sand, like it did earlier. And it's gonna move right over to Ari. No opportunity attacks, nothing. And it is going to pull out its Rotting Fist and Dreadful Glare on her.
Now the question is, would that work on an Echo? Because she knows that that body doesn't matter. That takes a lot of fear out of it, I would think.
I mean, this is your main body. He saw you crawl out of the bag and start shooting.
I didn't crawl out of the bag.
True.
Oh, you shot from the Echo?
Fair. I'll roll a 50% chance to see which one he hits. Pick a 1 or a 2.
2.
Okay, he goes for your main body. I was going to give it a 50-50 shot. Alright.
I didn't have her crawl out of the bag, though, so it's a random backpack.
It's... Okay, what I'm saying is Torton threw your bag, so he's just targeting the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So, he knows you're in the bag. I don't know. I'm saying it's a 50-50 shot.
He did see her, like, get shoved in the bag.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know...
I forgot she didn't crawl out of the bag, so
yeah,
I wasn't going to make it a 100% chance. It's more for flavor at this point, because the session's almost over. Where was I trying to do it? 20 plus 11. Alright, so he's just going to stab you once, like in the back, for... Like, just stab into the bag. 14 plus 21. For 35 points of damage. And roll a quick Constitution saving throw real quick.
$16.
Alright, she succeeds. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. Able to do... Getting the stat block out real quick for this. If I can copy paste it. There you go. Does that make sense? When you get the chance to read that.
Yes.
Okay. So, as he's doing that, he's just stabbing into the bag. You just kind of hear a yelp. And that's kind of what happens, Torton. So would you like to describe kind of what's going on, or...
As soon as Ari gets hurt, Torton shudders, and you see him get to his hands and feet, and get up, or get to his hand and foot, and like kind of push himself up. As you guys see that, he pretty much hops to his feet and does a leap. jumps into the air and smacks this guy with a hammer, barely clinging to life as he does such. And
Sorry. I'm giving you that part for free.
Okay. All right, die. Don't fail me now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wrong person.
Still,
hit.
yeah, it still hits. But you notice what's different with your hammer, right? Or you're just hitting it kind of a blind range, you're not really thinking much.
You're breaking up super hard.
Yeah, everyone's breaking up for me right now.
But that's my attack. And then I'm going to, with the use that shield.
What's up? Sorry, everything's like static right now. I'm trying to get the session over.
Yeah, everybody sounded like a robo.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to let y'all freaking dogpile it at this point. Because it's like in an inch of its life and Torden's beating the shit out of it with a new hammer. God damn it.
Discord is really going through it, huh?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I see what it is.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's the hammer, but since you're doing the hammer with the shield, you get the AC from the shield, but that's a hammer now, like a normal one. You're just bludgeoning it in its skull.
And 12. So, I missed with the shield.
Alright. Give me 1 second. Alright. The mummy's basically dead at this point. Let me get a calculator out. Alright, yeah, it's dead at this point. Alright, it's just like barely breathing. You're able to just like bludgeon it to death after it got shot that much by Ari, and everyone's just basically able to dogpile on it. Torden, as you're bludgeoning it with your hammer, you're able to kind of see like a little bit of a core, kind of in its flesh, because you've bludgeoned it so much, its armor's coming off, thanks to Ari's gunshots, and you're able to basically just pry its freaking mummy core out.
Nice.
I mean, you're starting to crap out.
Yeah, that's why I'm just trying to end the session. Basically,
I pulled its heart out.
Yeah. So, basically, to end the session, Torden is on 1 HP. Ari got stabbed. The kids are all able to kind of get out pretty safely. We'll just pick up the session next week. Basically, the boss is dead, and we can kind of go from there. Does that sound good? Because I know it's getting kind of late. It's a little bit confusing, and the lag is really bad. Does that sound good?
That doesn't sound like you're going. Doesn't sound like you're. It doesn't sound like you're cutting out now.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like
Ironically, yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
And bro,
Yeah.
I don't know why
And
it's
it dropped
doing
back
this.
down. It keeps
Yeah,
dropping. It
I
comes
just
back.
say that we call the session. Basically, the boss is dead, and we can pick up from there. Does that sound good?
That's cool.
All
I
right.
need to talk to you real quick, by the way.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about how the session kind of got a bit.
My character will probably need to have.
What's up?
My character will probably have to be healed and wrapped up because of the whole putrefying flesh thing.
Yeah. just need to write down notes. Narza got infected and Torden got infected by the plague. Mummy Lord.
Anyway,
All
I
right.
will see you next week.
All right, guys.
Izari I
See
left.
you next week. Sorry that was kind of scuffed at the
Alright.
end. There was a lot I was trying to juggle, and you know.
Aerith Wolf left.
Yeah, but
Yeah. All right.
Well,
I'm